I'm back in Galveston. You can see right behind me, Jewel of the Seas, 10 days. I just parked. If you're curious, for all of you, I parked at Park to Cruise. It's directly across the street from the Port of Galveston. So if I turn around, you see, I'm right here at Galveston, and you're right here at this lot. So if you're curious of parking there, it cost me $183 for 10 days, compared to over $300 if I would have actually parked at the Port of Galveston. So this cruise, we're going to Yucatan Progreso, Mexico, Cozumel, Mexico, Costa Maya, Mexico, or the port is called Costa Maya, the city is called Mahahual, and we're going to Honduras, Roatan, and Grand Cayman. So I'm excited for this one, man. 10 days, and I'm solo, so you look, nobody's with me, no wife, no kids, no nothing. So we're gonna have some fun on this trip. I can't wait. Now here's one thing about this. General rule of cruising is the shorter the cruise, the more party it is, the more younger people you'll find. And the longer the cruise, you'll find more older people. So this being 10 days, although this is going through spring break. So spring break here in Texas is like this week and part of next week, depending on where you are. So I'm curious to see how many spring breakers are going to be on this cruise, but I have a feeling, because I've been in the Facebook group, there's going to be a lot of Jerry's running around. Yeah, so, but nevertheless, it's going to be cool. It's a fun cruise. I got the dining package. I've got a lot of fun excursions booked. Now, all of these port stops I've been to except Yucatan Progreso. So I've got different stuff planned at all of these ports now than I've ever done before. So if you saw me in Roatan, Honduras before, which we walked through the hood and we did a Mayan eco tour, or no, an eco garden tour or something like that, you go watch that video. I've been in Cozumel plenty of times, but this time in Cozumel, I got some fun stuff planned. At Costa Maya, we're gonna go to the water park. Or why am I saying we? Jeez, this is so different sailing solo. I will be going to the water park, and a few of the other places, I got other stuff planned too, so it's gonna be fun. So if you're curious about that parking area over there, like directly across the street, or not across the street, but across the street, it's about a 5 to 7 minute walk to the port. So it's actually not bad. Just drop your, one thing I will recommend, I mean, no matter where you park here in Galveston, drop your stuff off at the terminal, then go park, and then you can, you know, walk with your backpack. Piece of advice when you're coming here to Galveston, please drop off your check stuff first, then go park. All right, here we are in the Port of Galveston. The new terminal, man, this feels so familiar. It's only been 3 months, so it's kind of weird to say that. It's been a while. No, it's only been 3 months. We were just on Mariner in the middle of December, like right before Christmas. But the stairway to heaven, let's go. I made it through the securities checkpoint. Now it's on to the terminal right there. So let the games begin, shall we? Here's Jewel of the Seas, as you can see right there. We were just on Brilliance of the Seas in November for a Thanksgiving cruise, and this is the same class of ship. So I'm kind of curious. I know it has a lot of similarities with Jewel and Brilliance being in the Radiance class, but I'm really curious to see how similar it is and some of the subtle differences of Jewel. Man, this is the best feeling right here. This is when you know it's real. You walk onto the ship. Oh, this is the best. We're here. Look at this. Walking over the threshold onto the ship. Ooh. Great feeling. So now I need to go muster. So this is probably the first order of business that I need to do. I'm gonna go muster. But let's go inside the ship. Let's show you. Ooh. Right out here by the theater, and here's the shops gallery. The wonderful Port of Galveston. You see they got Carnival down there and all the other business going on in the port. You can see they're fueling right here. But I gotta stop playing. I gotta go find my muster station. Here we go. Here's the Centrum Atrium area. Now I can already see one of the differences between Brilliance. They actually have a stairwell at the bottom of the Centrum that goes up to this deck 5 area. That's cool. Still not a fan of it though. Still not a fan of all this. You remember if you watched the Brilliance video, I didn't really like any of this. I gotta check out the casino here. Let's see how it looks. Okay. Not too different than what I remember on Brilliance. The coin pusher machine's off to the left. You got the cashier right there. Same sort of setup. They got the dollars hidden under the coins. All right, and the wonderful bar, and then all the table games. Now, off to the left, I remember they had it was like a English style pub on this side, but this one I hear is called the Pit Stop. This is sort of like a little sports bar area where you watch the games and stuff. I've seen it on videos and I was like, it looks kind of corny, but let's see it in real life. Let's see if it's actually as corny as it looked on the videos. All right, here we are, the Pit Stop. Let's see. Yeah, definitely different. Definitely different. It's not quite as open as that. I forget the name of the one on Brilliance, but it's not as open because you got the big old bar here, and the other one, the bar was along the wall, and all of the space was open, and they had like tables and chairs and things. But you know, this is okay. I mean, I don't see myself hanging out here. I'm just gonna be real with you. Hey, while I'm here in the casino, I did say, or I concocted a plan to get to Prime on this cruise, but I think I'm gonna not get to Prime on this cruise. I don't think I'm gonna make that my objective. I might just try to get a free cruise. But let's go walk over to the schooner bar area. The Radiance class, they have really nice schooner bar. As you can see, the schooner bar is huge. Oh wow, that's cool. It's a nice little place to take a photo. But yeah, it's really nice. But this is where you'll find like Chops and Giovanni's. Got the piano set up for the evenings. Pretty nice. Nice big area. Now I think they have the pool tables here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, they do, and people are already using them. But they also have the Safari Club over here. Oh wow. This is like a little tiny library area. Typically like on other class ships, like higher than Radiance, they'll have a room dedicated for stuff like this, but it's like out in the open here. But this is the Safari Club. It's a cool area. Yeah, perfect example of the Radiance classes. You can see kind of in this area here. There's a lot of wood and windows. Wood and windows is what you're gonna find on the Radiance class. It does give it an old world feel, but I actually kind of like it because it's a throwback. You know, I would hate to be on ships that are just nothing but modern and, you know, have like new decor, new design, but this is pretty cool. You know, they'll do a lot of stuff here. I think they even do Crazy Quest here, karaoke, art auctions, etc., etc. I might try to inquire because I have dinner at Giovanni's at 5:30. It is 1:30. I got on the ship around like closer to 1 o'clock because I didn't want to be in a rush to get here early because I was like, man, I don't want to be out of my room and just roaming the ship with this backpack because this is already getting annoying. I like getting on the ships a little bit later, especially this is a 10-day sailing, so there's really no rush for me to just be on the ship. So I wanted to try to just get on the ship, and then shortly after my room will be ready. So I might just go up to the top deck, maybe go up to the pool or the Windjammer, just kind of see what's going on, give you guys a view of the aft views you can see in the Windjammer. Look, they just made the announcements. The staterooms are open, so this is exactly why I like getting on the ship later. I didn't even make it up to the top deck like I just said. I'm gonna go to my room because I'm excited because this room I have, I'm gonna love it. I have a feeling I'm gonna love it. Now, mind you, when we were on Brilliance for Thanksgiving last year, we had a grand suite, but I have a room that's much lower grade than a grand suite. It's an interior, but I'm excited about this type of interior because it's a lot different than any other interiors they have, especially on this class of ship. So we're gonna go down to deck 3 where my room is, and I'm gonna show you. But before we do that, here's Giovanni's. Looks nice. I will be here later, 5:30 for dinner. Again, like I said, I got the dining package, so stay tuned for all the videos. I'll be eating at all these places. Oh my goodness, it's great. My room is actually right below the Centrum, so I'm right by the action, so I won't have to walk very far from my room. I'm right down here, third deck, and it's perfect because when we get off the ship, I think we get off on deck 2, all I'm gonna have to do is just walk up one deck and come to my room versus like having to go up to deck 6 or 10 or whatever. Here we are, 36, 35.
Sorry about that.
Let's get ready. Here we are. Ooh. Yeah, so as you see, this interior, I'm gonna throw up a picture of the difference between the layout where you actually look on the website of the interiors versus this one. This one's horizontal and not parallel. Like whenever you look at the listings on Royal Caribbean, you'll see that the rooms, they run like this. But this one is like this, which means, as you see, it's wider. It's wider than the normal interiors, and it's laid out differently. So as you can see, much different. And the good thing is, on this side of the wall, there's no room connected to me on, I think it's on, which side? Oh, wait, yeah. On this side, there's no room connected directly to me. There is a room connected to me on this side. I remember where the television is, there is a room connected to me. So as you see, I get the built-in, got the built-ins, leave that there. And as you see, very, very simple bathroom. As you know, standard Royal Caribbean bathroom. Boom, boom, boom. Very, very easy. My luggage isn't here yet, which I think I said that earlier. That's one of the reasons why I like coming in a little later, because your luggage actually gets there quicker. From my experience, that's not a golden rule, but from my experience, the luggage gets there quicker when you show up later. I don't know why that is, but in my experience, it's worked out for me. So as you can see, look, this is the interior room, and you see you have a lot more space through there. You see all that space through there. You know, you get a little table under it. Well, I don't know, maybe I'll bring some food back in here. Real quick, I'm actually gonna go back up because when I was talking to the lady at Chops, I have a plan. Seeing how I have the unlimited dining package, I was like, maybe I'll just, instead of reserving everything like I've done before, like when I've had the unlimited dining package before, I just reserved everything. I think what I'm gonna do this time is I'm just gonna walk in and just get something, because it's only me. So I'm pretty sure I shouldn't have a hard time walking into like Azumi Sushi, Chops, or Giovanni's and finding a seat. But she told me Chops is actually open till 1:30 right now, so I could actually go eat. And the only thing I've eaten today have been Twizzlers on the road trip over here. So I think instead of thugging it out until 5:30, I might go to Chops and probably just get something really small. So see you, Chops. Here's the menu here at Chops. I'm gonna assume this is the lunch menu. It's not bad. I'm thinking about just getting, I didn't know they had a dry aged steak burger. I think I might get that because it has bacon on it. Just keep it really simple. And yeah, I'll just get a burger and fries. Just keep it really simple until 5:30, because I mean, maybe I'll push my dinner back a little bit later, but for now, it's not bad. All right, my steak burger just got here. I already took a bite. As you can see, there it is. It comes with fries, but I also got the cheesy mashed potatoes. Oh, I'm sorry, not mashed potatoes, the cheesy tater tots. Just give a quick rundown on how good the food was. So the burger, it was okay. I wish they would season these burgers, man. That's the only thing that kills it. If that burger was seasoned, it would be way better. I wish it were juicier. I don't know if they overcooked it or if just the meat is just too lean. And they also cooked it well done too, so that may have had something to play with it. The fries, these taste and look like the same fries from the Windjammer. These don't look any different. These cheese tater tots, really greasy. I don't know if you can see that. See how greasy that is? And you can see how greasy that is. They don't taste good. They really don't. But nevertheless, this is just something to hold me over until 6 o'clock. So I actually changed my dining time at Giovanni's until 6. But one thing I did say about me having an unlimited dining package for this one is I'm gonna make a point to try everything on the menu, unlike before where I would just stick to like 2 or 3 things I really like and that's what I would order. So this time I'm gonna be trying the chicken, I'm gonna be trying the fish, and et cetera, et cetera. So you know, again, I never knew they even had a steak burger on Chop's menu. But one thing I will say, I wish they had like barbecue sauce. There's like no pickles to put on the burger. Like it's kind of limited on like how I can dress the burger, but it is what it is, I guess. But now I'm gonna finish up here and I'm gonna go up to the top deck and see what's going on. Check out some of the other areas, the gym, see what they have to offer there. And I'll get back at you. All right, the wonderful Windjammer, a place that I will probably never see. Well, I wouldn't say never, but I won't be back in here for a while. The Windjammer's the Windjammer. It looks about the same. All right, here's what I really wanted to do. I wanted to come out here and see the back of the Windjammer, because here on these Radiance class ships, you can actually come out to the very back. That's if, you know, you eat at the Windjammer, etc. You get these nice aft views. We're still obviously at port right now. See, there it is right there. They have this little pull up and dip and leg raise machine, but you see, look at the ceiling and look where the bar is. Like if you try to go all the way up on a pull up, your head's gonna be through these little metal things. But nevertheless, they got some of the machines and stuff here, ellipticals and treadmills that run along the wall. And then you see they have some of these machines, you know, you leg press. Oh, okay, they got another pull-up machine. This one's better. So here we are. Now you're not gonna go crazy and hit your head, but you drive your head through the light there. So, I mean, if they don't get you one way, they get you another way. I'll be in here tomorrow, especially after just eating chops, and I have Giovanni's in about 5 hours. Yeah, I'll be back here. Oh yeah, this is the sauna steam room, and this is where you can come take a real good shower. Like if you have a shower that sucks, like you definitely want to come over here, because look, they have these types of showers and you don't have to mess around with, you know, dealing with your interior balcony, ocean view, cabin shower. It's great because it's real quick, real easy, especially if you have a lot of people in your party coming to use the gym shower. It's nice. We are already sailing away at Galveston. It's pretty chill right now because, hey, sail away party is over. I actually kind of slept a little bit through it. I showed up here like 15 minutes late, and you can see the pool areas, not much going on. It's really windy and it's a slight chill, so it's not very enjoyable, but you can see the water here. I've got dinner at Giovanni's in about 30 minutes. Actually, I got to go back down to my room and see if my luggage has arrived, because if not, I'll be showing up specialty dressed just like this again. So to see here, here's the menu. These are the starters, main course, and the desserts. Yeah, I'm gonna skip that. I got specialty, and yeah, I'm not gonna play around with them. But one thing I noticed on the longer sailings, they actually have different menus. They actually have a more expansive menu. Like they'll have a British menu, and I've seen it and I was like, man, that's pretty cool. Some of the items, you know, that's on it. I was like, man, that's pretty cool. I plan on saving that for later, because we actually have a transatlantic on Harmony of the Seas going from Galveston to Spain next year in March on the 16th. So I'm gonna save that for, you know, that cruise ship. This one, I'm gonna enjoy myself. Oh, and I'm actually gonna give you guys a breakdown of like how much a lot of this stuff costs too. I know you guys might be curious. Here's my room right here. We'll talk about that when I get into Giovanni's. Back here at the room, my luggage still has not arrived. I'm a little bit worried. It's almost 6 o'clock. And yeah, like, look, watch. See me in the hallway. Yeah, there's only one piece there, and that is not mine. So I have no idea where the luggage is. Boy, that would be a tragedy, wouldn't it? Has that ever happened to you guys? Your luggage got left at shore? Boy, that would almost wreck my vacation, because I wouldn't have water shoes, swim clothes, a change of clothes. Man, a lot of stuff. Let's just keep my fingers crossed. Appetizers, main course, and the desserts. Here at Giovanni's table, really nice. Probably gonna get calamari, filet mignon, maybe the linguine bolognese. But as you can see, look, we're here sailing off. All right, the calamari has arrived. Absolutely love it. Got some marinara, looks like some mayonnaise sauce. And the lemon, of course. All right, so my filet mignon is here, and I got some bolognese. They put the sauce on here, but I didn't really want the sauce, but it's okay. Look at this, good news. My luggage is actually on the ship. You can see it's here somewhere in, you know, this place right here, whatever they're calling it now. But about the food, the steak, it was okay. Spaghetti bolognese, I will say it's better than the main dining when I've had it there. Good flavor. I think I'm qualified enough to say this because I had Giovanni's, I think once or twice when I was on Brilliance. I like Jamie's better. Jamie's Italian. Let me know in the comments. Have you guys had Jamie's and Giovanni's? And let me know which one do you like better? Because I know they do have like Giovanni's kitchen and then table, and then Jamie's kitchen, and I don't know if they have a table. Anyway, let me know which one you guys like better. Well, I'm here in the casino. It's already pumping. And I'm about to go to the theater to go watch the comedy show. I think I've seen this comedian before on a different ship. I'll let you know when I get there, but I'm gonna try my hand here on this dancing drums. Man, people are in here and it smells like smoke. So just like I thought, it's 1,500 points to get a free cruise. So you see right there, 1,500 points. Get you an interior or up to a balcony and $100 free play. So, do I want to make that commitment? Stay tuned for the degeneracy. Man, so the guy here, back here in the back, he just explained this thing to me like no other. Man, he just explained a lot to me about the casino loyalty program. Man, this totally changes everything. Let's see. Let's see what's up with this. The comedy.
No walking the dog or taking out the trash. Let me ask that question one more time. How is everyone doing
Even though I showed up 10 minutes late, I guess that don't matter. All right, so I'm leaving the comedy show. They're still going, but it's funny, like I say, I saw him on Mariner in December, and I noticed he's doing some of the same jokes from before, so I'm gonna cut the show early. Hey, that's one beautiful part about cruising solo. You don't have to wait for anyone to do anything. I just left and I'm gone. So I didn't have to talk anyone else to leaving or sit through there because I didn't want to because, hey, I have to make someone else happy. Hey, when you're cruising solo, you just leave, right? So I'm gonna go chill out, and I need to actually go figure out this situation with the points. And I might, actually, you know what? I need to go see if my luggage is here and I'll come back. Glorious, glorious. I can see there in the distance. I don't know if you can see it, but my luggage has arrived. So yes, I'm gonna take this time. I'm gonna unpack. I'm gonna look at all those free cruises that I could potentially get if I get 1,200 or 1,500 points on this cruise, and we'll get back at you. All right, I got unpacked and now I'm about to sample some liqueur. I'm gonna try the limonada Ciroc. I've never tried this before. Try the limonada. I've always been curious to see how this tastes, so here we go. Let's go. It's actually really good. It's pretty sweet. I can imagine drinking that chilled. That would taste really good chilled. I gotta hurry up and get up to the 4th deck. I'm about to miss the balloon drop. It starts in 10:15, which is probably in about like 1 or 2 minutes. So watch when I turn this corner. You'll probably hear some action or something. I don't know. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Ah, okay.
You gotta help me out with the countdown. Ladies and gentlemen, let's start with the 10, 9, 8, louder,
6, 5, 2, 1. There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome
I'm back in the room, and that's going to wrap up today's vlog. Today was fun embarkation day, new ship, but actually quite familiar. This is going to be an interesting 10 days. You guys have a lot of fun stuff in store for you. Like I said earlier in the beginning of the vlog, there's a lot of excursions. I got my excursion for Yucatan and Costa Maya, and then I can't wait for Cozumel. So Grand Cayman, stay tuned. I'll probably do 7 Mile Beach and some other stuff, but I'll see you guys in the next one. It is day 2. I just got out of the shower. I worked out already because I know y'all don't want to see me working out in the gym and all that nonsense. So right now, I'm gonna go up to Azumi Sushi. There's a lot on tap for today, and this is my first time eating at Azumi Sushi. I've eaten at Azumi Hibachi, so this is a C day. Tomorrow we'll be in Yucatan Progreso, which, again, stay tuned for the videos and all that stuff because I got an excursion plan. It's all days, like 7 hours. It should be fun. I'm excited for it. But there's a lot of stuff on tap for today. They got like the belly flop and I think the world's sexiest man. Which should I do it? Am I sexy enough? Anyway, but I'll see you guys up in Azumi Sushi. Now this is my first time in Azumi Sushi, so this should be interesting. Again, I don't eat sushi, for those of you that don't know, so I think I'm just gonna try to do some fried rice, chicken or beef, or something like that, or like some combination of that, so let's see. One cool thing you get here at Azumi is this edamame with sea salt. Pretty good little snack until you get your food. But I went ahead and ordered the fried dumplings, and I got the chicken and beef fried rice with fried rice. Again, I don't eat sushi, so if I come here, it's pretty much going to be the same thing that I get. Maybe I'll get beef teriyaki or something like that. So just waiting for the food to come by. I'm assuming the fried dumplings should get here first. All right, my fried dumplings have arrived. Man, looks good. Let's dig in. Man, the pork fried dumplings are really good. Man, really, really good. I'm definitely gonna see myself back here getting some of this. I'm gonna try to get you guys a shot of the menu. I forgot to do that earlier, just to see what, maybe there's some stuff on there you like, because obviously I'm not eating sushi and a lot of the other stuff, so yeah, I know a lot of you would probably like more of the items on the menu than I would. All right, here is the steak and fried rice. Looks good. Let's dig in. Ooh, I just finished 2 bowls of this. The fried rice with chicken and beef. Man, look, shame on me. I know you guys are gonna say something. I don't eat all these vegetables. It is what it is, but I was actually gonna do something. I was gonna go down to Chops and get some red velvet cake, but I'm stuffed now after this. I don't think I'm gonna go down to Chops and get any red velvet cake. But this was good. I will definitely be back to Azumi Sushi. So if you continue to watch the videos, you're gonna see more of Azumi Sushi. Man, that was good. Boy, my stomach is full. It's gonna be interesting later because I'm either gonna go to Chops or Giovanni's later, and I don't know how I'm gonna work that out. I'll probably, honestly, I think what I'll do is I'll go really late. I know they're open until like 9. So I'll probably like show up at 8 or something, because I know in Progreso tomorrow, we've got all day, so, and I typically don't eat breakfast. So I usually eat lunch, then dinner. Or a lot of times I just eat once per day. So I'll probably just eat late. That way I'll have enough food in my stomach to last me tomorrow in Progreso. But guess what? They got the world's sexiest man happening. Let's see. Let's see what they got over here.
California, it's Joe!
Look, people are here doing the cha-cha dance. Uh-oh, now they're gonna put what they learned to the test. See, I should have my wife here because she don't know how to dance at all. Like, she can really use something like this. Maybe on the next cruise we go to, if they have like some salsa class or something, I'm gonna have to sign her up. We got some people with 2 left feet. All right, it's all good. Not everyone know how to dance. You know what I'm saying? But look, on to the casino. Man, this place is never busy, man. The pit stop, never busy. I come through here all the time. Nobody's really ever here. I mean, there's only a couple people. But I don't know if I mentioned this in yesterday's video about the casino. I said I was gonna try to get to Prime on this one or get a free cruise, like, which is like, well, a lot lower than 1,200 points, but 1,200 or 1,500. I decided not to because it's March 11th to be exact, and the points will reset April 1st, which means I would be at 0, but I would still keep Prime through next year. So I think what I'm gonna do is, instead of trying to get the free cruise and my points reset, I'm just gonna try to get to Prime or get basically a free cruise in September. Then I also have the transatlantic in March of next year on Harmony, and I'll get to Prime on that one, and then, you know, get a free cruise there, and then get my free annual cruise, so total of 3. Well, technically free cruises, right? Air quotes. So I decided that, you know, I'm not gonna spend much time in the casino this time. My plan was to, but I'm not gonna do it this time, unfortunately. So maybe that's a good thing. I just keep all the money in my pocket. Oh my gosh, I just came back to my room. I realized, you can see right there, it's my laptop there. I was supposed to have a video out yesterday, or really even the day before, to be honest, and I haven't. So I noticed there's not much on the planet for a few hours. I think I need to be a good boy and actually edit the vlog from Mariner from December. Man, I'm horrible. I apologize, guys. I know you guys want more videos, but hey, when you're busy doing other stuff, it's kind of hard. Like, you know, this is where it seems like work, so I gotta get to work. All right, I finished. Here it is. Video will be up soon. All right, now I finished the vlog. Now I'm headed up to go eat. I'm gonna eat at Chops. I was trying to decide if I wanted to do Giovanni's or Chops. I'm going with Chops because this time I actually really want dessert. And if you guys remember from yesterday when I was eating the Giovanni's, I said I don't like the dessert at Giovanni's. Even Jamie's, I don't like their desserts. So it's pretty late. We got a few things going on tonight. I'm gonna have some fun though. So stay tuned for what I have after dinner. Not much going on in the atrium right now, but it is formal night. And hey, look at me, shorts, t-shirt, and a ball cap with some slides on. So much for formal night. Hey, I'm solo, so I don't care. As if you don't remember what was on the menu, here we go. Quick rundown. The starters, they got hand-cut steaks, and then here are the entrees and the desserts. I think I know what I'm gonna get. I have a few options on my plate. It's like, get the rack of lamb and just get some sides and dessert, or get the petite filet and see if they'll also give me the rack of lamb. I also considered the roasted chicken. It's like half of a roasted chicken. Stay tuned. All right, here's the rack of lamb. Looks really good. I also got asparagus, mashed potatoes. I also ordered the roasted chicken, the half, but that's gonna come out later. So I'm gonna dig into this, order a medium. I've had this before, so I mean, kind of know what to expect. It's pretty good. I mean, look at it, it looks good too. So stay tuned. All right, gotta give you an update on the rack of lamb. This is really good. Seasoned really well, cooked. I got it medium, but man, this thing is so good. I mean, they gave me the mint jelly. I didn't use it. I just used a little bit of this sauce, and then sometimes I was just eating it by itself. But man, this thing is, man, really good. The potatoes, asparagus is really good, snappy, crunchy, not too soggy, which is perfect. And I mean, these mashed potatoes are great. So, man, so far so good. I've got some chicken over there on this waiting for me. So let me finish this. I'm gonna get the chicken, and yeah, the half of chicken just got here. And this is pretty good as well. I already took a bite, but seasoned nicely. Sort of the same sauce as what they had with the rack of lamb, but man, really good. All right, so I ordered the red velvet cake to finish. Now, again, I told you I love the desserts at Chops compared to Izumi and Giovanni's or Jamie's. They have red velvet cake, they have like a warm chocolate cake, they have New York cheesecake, and there might be something else that they have on their dessert list that I like. I can't remember. I didn't even look at the menu when he handed it to me. I was like, save it. Just give me the red velvet cake. And by the way, I'm the only one in here. Everyone else is left. But let me dig into this. I'll get back at you. Oh my gosh, guys, I never thought, wow, someone's singing. It's funny they got someone singing in the things there. But guys, I never thought that I would like that chicken and chops. But I'm gonna be honest, like I've eaten at Chops plenty of times and I've never ordered chicken because I'm like, I don't want to go to a steakhouse to order chicken. Like who wants to spend money to go to a steakhouse to eat chicken? But guys, I would say get it. And if they let you get 2 entrees like I did with the rack of lamb and the chicken, definitely do it. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. I'm gonna make my way over to the casino. And also there's a show going on. Actually, whoa. In a little over 5 minutes, so I'm gonna make my way there and see what's up. But man, I'm stuffed. But I would highly recommend the chicken, guys. Chef's kiss on that one. And the rack of lamb. Oh, so good. But another thing real quick, before I go into the casino, I recommend that if you get the unlimited dining package and you plan on eating there a lot, don't make reservations, just show up when you want. All right, I'm out here playing pool, waiting for the this or that game show to happen. I don't know what this game show or game is. I've never done it, but we'll see. Hey, so might as well just play a little bit of pool. You know, one thing I'll tell you about these older ships is, you know, there's not a whole lot of entertainment. So like if you come on these older ships and you're looking for more like entertainment, I would say definitely be careful about the ship you choose, the itinerary as well, the length, etc., because it can be quite boring. I'm not gonna lie. Like if you're used to ice skating shows and big production shows and other things, like yeah, it can be quite boring. So, and I'm kind of finding that, and it's only day 2. But the good thing is I'm on here solo. I don't have kids to worry about and keeping them entertained or anything like that. So it's just something to think about, like when you go on these older ships. Another one bites the dust. Check this out. I was just in the shops. I didn't not know Versace just came out with a new fragrance. Man, how come y'all didn't tell me? It's Versace Eros Energy. It's in a yellow bottle. It smells real citrusy, like lemony. And I sprayed it on and it kind of reminds me of Creed Aventus in the opening. I swear to you, it really does remind me of Creed Aventus. But I'm gonna go back and spray this tomorrow when I get back from my excursion. But let me show you one amazing part about this cruise, and that is my room. Now again, like if you watched the embarkation day video, I showed you a bit of the room, but this room is different because on Radiance class ships, I noticed these are the only ones that has this style of interior, like a normal interior. This isn't one of those like ultra spacious interiors or anything like this. Regular interior, but it's not like all the other interiors that you experience when you walk in and you got the closet right there, then the bathroom right there, and then you walk into the room. Just watch. Watch, I'm gonna open my door. This is room 3635. These are the only 2 rooms that are like this on this ship. I looked on deck 4, 5, they don't have the rooms that are like this. And I noticed on Radiance are the only ones that have rooms like this. I didn't see them on any of the Voyager class ships or Freedom class ships, etc. If they do, let me know in the comments, but I'm gonna show you this room. So look, you walk in and you see, here's the threshold. I'm walking in to this room just like this. And I love the layout of this room. You see, there's the closet right there. Bathroom is right here. So you open this, and there's the bathroom. Standard Royal Caribbean bathroom. You know, you don't really need to know much about that. But yeah, you got your table, TV, couch, and your bed. And you see all of this room that you have, all this livable space that you have right here. This is the bonus about this type of room on a Radiance class ship that I absolutely love. And this is why I picked this room. I specifically picked this room. So you see king size bed. I'll show you the closet too. So boom, closet there. And it's just me. So this is almost like, this reminds me, honestly, like a studio apartment. Now, I don't know if this room was for like solo travelers or whatever, but I'm not quite sure. But remember I was just talking about the fragrances. let me do the quick fragrance check because I didn't do the fragrance check for this cruise. So let's do it right now. Here's what I brought with me. Mancera's Cedra Boisé. Molecule 02, not 01, but 02, citrusy. You know, I'm going to the Caribbean, so I need some citrusy notes. This is also a bit citrusy too. And then lastly, Creed Virgin Island water. Of course, we're going to the Caribbean, so, you know, I gotta bring that Creed Virgin Island water with me. So now those are the three. Now let me know what fragrances you guys bring on vacations or on cruises for that matter. So these are the three that I bought 10 days. And yeah, man, that Versace, I swear it smells like Creed Aventus. I swear that this reminds me of Creed Aventus. I kid you not. That's crazy. You can get like a Creed Aventus type of fragrance for that much cheaper. Now, mind you, people say Mancera's Cedra Boisé is like a Creed Aventus clone. And I can kind of see what people are saying when I smell this. And this Versace reminds me of, not exactly like this, but it's like little hints. The citrusy note that I'm picking up, man, that's crazy. So hey, if y'all wanna, I don't wanna call it a Creed Aventus dupe, but hey, another alternative instead of spending depends on where you get your Creed Aventus from. It could be 2 something, 3 something, or if you're dumb enough, over 4 something. But man, so that's gonna wrap up this video. Let me stop talking. I will see you all in Progreso, Mexico tomorrow. So this is gonna be fun. I can't wait for the excursion I got planned. Cenote, Mayan Ruins tour, and a lunch. So that's gonna be fun. It's gonna spend up the whole day. And then of course I'm gonna come back. I'll probably eat Giovanni's. I think so. I think I'm gonna eat Giovanni's. See you in the next one. It's day 2. It's Yucatan Progreso Day. I just walked through the casino. I was supposed to be at the theater like 30 minutes ago. That's what they say, right? But let's be real, like I don't meet up at the exact time for our shore excursion. Like that stuff's nonsense to me because I'm like, dude, really? The gangway don't open till 7:30. I'm not meeting up there at 6:45, you know what I mean? So it's 7:15. I'm gonna run it here, get my ticket, meet up with the group. See, look, here we are. Imagine if I actually would have showed up super early. It'd be like no point, right? So yeah, see, look, everyone's still here. Just piece of advice, you don't have to show up at the exact time that they tell you, you know what I mean? Okay, so word to the wise, don't show up too late like I did. I showed up like 30 minutes late. And here's Yucatan Progreso. You can see in the distance some of the whatever, but this port, it's more like I don't know what you call this, more like a industrial type port versus like the traditional cruise port where there's only cruise ships that dock in there or part of there. So this one, the cool thing about this port is if you don't do an excursion, they have free shuttles that'll take you into the city. I gotta catch up with my group. I'm pretty sure that's them in the distance there. So I just gotta catch up with them. Okay, so I'm at Chichen Itza. Now, I apologize for the audio quality, but they have a rule here. I did not know this. We just got here. We took the 2-hour bus ride. I didn't know that you have to pay for GoPros. It's 60 pesos, which is $3, to bring your GoPro inside and film. However, if you watch the channel, you know that I have the GoPro, the Volta, which has the microphone and everything. They won't allow me to bring this in here. So luckily I have another GoPro that I use for like underwater stuff. So I'm using this one right now with the tripod. So man, this is just absolute like craziness.
That's the pyramid you always see on Google.
Yes.
On the websites.
Yes.
That pyramid is known as the castle. Because when the Spaniards came here, they saw the structure and they thought, oh, it looks like a European castle.
Because I traveled with 3 children, so each time I take 1 kid. So this time we're going to this one and then Chocoban.
There you are, there's one of the ruins there. And it looks really nice. And they have some stuff over there. Unfortunately, they won't let you walk up there. That would be pretty cool to get a cool photo of that.
The snakes,
Yeah,
on the staircase. Every 21 of March, it's about to happen. When the sun is over there behind the ball court, yeah, it's projecting the light, the sunshine on this face, on that face, yeah, which produces, yeah, a light show basically, because the 9 platforms, the 9 corners are projected on the staircase, yeah, and it looks like this, the body of a snake, yeah, like the body of a snake descending from the sky. And this is the only face, the north facade of the pyramid, who is having the heads of rattlesnakes. Yeah. If you really look, really pay attention to the main entrance of the temple, you will see that the columns were carved as the rattle of the tail of a rattlesnake. Yeah.
Again, 1, 2, 3. Y the last time, 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Oh,
If you
wow.
guys like,
Cool.
That's pretty cool. It's clapping and you can hear the sound up there coming out of those holes there. It's a pretty cool sound.
Basically, what we know is that it happens in any other place with a flat spot, a flat area and stairs, because it's a physical phenomenon. Even in the stadiums, for example, if you clap before the stairs in a flat area, basically the echo or the sound is traveling until it hits each of the stairs. So you are hearing like a lot of echoes at the same time. That's why it sounds like woo, woo, because it's a lot of echoes at the same time.
Now, did they do it for a certain reason?
There's no evidence about the Mayans building that castle with that intention, yeah? In order to produce a song. There's no evidence about it, there's no representations. Yeah, you know, it just happens in all flat place with the stairs. If you go to any other Mayan ruin or Aztec pyramid, any other flat place with the stairs, and you clap before the stairs, you will hear the same echo. But with the tour guides, we say that that's the peep from a bird, which is called the quetzal, and was considered as a holy bird among the Mayans. Because if you hear the sound of that bird, it sounds really similar to this echo.
Here's another ruin here. You see some of the snake heads here. It's really cool. You got some guys, they're actually working on some stuff over there. But this is pretty cool. One little fun thing. Rewind the vlog. Go to embarkation day. Look at me now. I'm just telling you. Typically on these cruises, I get like really dark. So look, from yesterday's video till the end of the cruise, see how dark I get. Just pay attention to that. So many different ruins here. Man, this is really cool. The little snake heads and everything.
We are entering in the ball court, yeah? Yeah, this was basically a stadium.
So there's people are fighting here?
A stadium, basically,
They
the
had
ball
these big
court.
rubber balls.
Yeah, sure. At the end of the explanation, we show you a real ball.
Okay,
It
cool.
was made by obtaining the sap from the chico zapote tree. And they used to vulcanize that sap.
Wasn't the ball really heavy, like back in the day, like 40, 50 pounds? didn't they say?
Yeah, like 40 pounds. Yeah.
So what would they do? Like play games or?
Basically, they used to believe that the ball was the representation or manifestation of the solar energy, of the energy from the sun. So they used to believe I cannot touch fire. So they used to hit the ball by using the knees, by using the shoulder, the rest of your body, you know, the shoulders, the elbows, because they used to believe it was fire. And they were trying to make a score through their rings without touching with the hands or feet.
Oh, so it's like a game.
Yeah, basically they used to go up these platforms, and from the platforms, from up of the platforms, they used to hit the ball. Over there are some. Yeah, they used to like jump above this platform, trying to score, to make a score through the ring. In here, it's possible to see some carvings, but I will be honest, these are really horrific carvings because are representing human sacrifice, you know? Can you see? There's a character here. There's someone. He's wearing on his headdress with feather, with jewelry, with a jade septum. Yeah? If you look to his hand, he's taking a knife. He have a knife. Can you see that? It's an obsidian blade. Because the Mayans, they never developed iron or metallic tools. And in the other hand, can you see what is he carrying?
It looks like some kind of
Oh, a head.
head, yeah?
Yeah, he's carrying someone's
He's
head.
carrying a head. He's taking
Right
a
there,
head.
like a woman's head.
Can you see that? Yes.
You can see like right there, carrying a head.
And if we continue watching the rest of the carvings, we will see at the center there's a representation of a ball, with the carving of a skull. Apparently that skull is talking, probably is explaining to us what is happening in the ceremony.
Yeah.
And there's one more character over there, he's like on this position,
Right.
but we are missing his head, We can see that from his head is emerging a lot of arteries, with the shape of snakes. But if we follow one of those arteries, one of those bloodlines, we will see that the blood becomes on life. Flowers, fruits, plants, vegetation. So this is one of the best examples of duality among the Mayans. They used to believe that it was necessary to give something to receive something. So the duality was super important because they used to say death provides life and life provides death. Per side, the point of reference will be the ball at the center, but per side, on both sides, it's possible to see 7 players per side. So probably they are representing 2 teams, that one and this another one.
Okay.
And also above these carvings it's possible to see this kind of column, which is representing a feather snake. That was the most important god on Chichen Itza. And there are some temples on this area. Can you see that building above this wall?
Right, yeah.
Well, that's the upper temple of tigers. Inside that temple there are some murals, and those murals are representing a war between a neighbor city and Chichen Itza. That city was called Ekbalam, which means the start of the jaguar.
Yeah. That's it. Yeah.
Wow, the history here in Mexico is quite wild. So for 300 years, the Spanish controlled Mexico for quite some time. Apparently it was called New Spain. And after the Spanish Inquisition, they called this place Mexico. But the Mayans, man, so much history here with what they've done over the years. A lot of cool stuff to see. Now, if you ever come here, like some of the stuff you can see, it has been redone and repurposed. But you can see a lot of the original stuff, and you see that those upper chambers there where there's murals and things. You can see on the end right there, and on the end there, you can see it's carved like a snake, and you can see a snake's head right there at the end. You see here. There it is, you can see the snake head. Obviously, it's seen better days. Here's more of another picture of it. You can see a lot better look there. You can see they have very steep stairs that go up the back side of this and up to the top. Wow, you can see there's a dog up at the top over there. But wow, just imagine the civilization here. Now apparently there were 18 dynasties in the Mayan times before the Spanish came and infiltrated their way into Mexico, well, New Spain. And yeah, so these are some of the remnants of what's left. Now all throughout Mexico there are a lot of other ruins and things, but this is just one site. Tomorrow in Cozumel, I do plan to go see some ruins in Cozumel, so stay tuned for that if you guys like the ruins and things. One thing to note, if you come here, they don't take US dollars, it's pesos only. So if you don't bring, you know, pesos, bring your credit card. Otherwise, you know, you're gonna be stuck. Now, to talk more about the situation with cameras and things like that, you can bring a GoPro in a case, but it cannot, like, if the Volta, if you know what the Volta is, it's the tripod handle that has a battery and a microphone. You can't bring that, but you can bring it without phone or digital camera, like a DSLR, which is very strange to me. The rules here, it seems like it's a money grab. I will say this, and I don't recommend you do this because I don't want to promote anything nefarious. You can smuggle it. You know, there are ways around it if you're clever enough, but look at this here. It looks like some thing there. Wow. And I don't know what the big deal is about a GoPro and a microphone. You can bring a DSLR, and you could even bring a phone that has a lavalier mic and get back. It's just stupid rules, man. Really stupid rules. See this little iguana. Little guy's having the time of his life. Oh wow, this little disc here, like you can put this over your eye and see the sun. And it doesn't even hurt your eyes at all. Almost like a sunglass, but better. So like, you see the sun right there. You put this over, and you can see the sun there. It's a lot more drowned out. And then there, actually pretty cool. Can I see this?
Then you are a god because it shines.
Wow.
So in that
This is that ball he was talking about that on the other side. They used to play games with this. It's not hard, but it is. It's like soft a little bit, but it's made out of rubber. This thing bounces. Wow. That's crazy. Now, apparently they had some that would weigh like 40, 50 pounds, which imagine it's a lot bigger than this. But like he was saying, they would hit this with their elbows, knees, and hips and shoulders. Wow, this is actually really cool.
And that's why we consider that the human sacrifice was probably a punishment, because thanks to the colonial chronics, you know, the Spaniards were fighting against the Aztecs and the Mayans. But we know that sometimes when the Spaniards were defeated, they used to cut the head from the Spaniards, and they used to place the head of the Spaniards in these platforms, which are called sopantlis.
You can see all the skulls there.
And if you really pay attention to the carvings, to the details, you will see that apparently the skulls were placed on wood sticks. Can you see that?
Yeah. Yes, I can see.
On wood.
Yeah, I can see
the
the.
Mayans had
This would have been really nice to see with all the colors and everything, but as time goes by, these things happen. So, but you can still see, if you really pay close attention, you can see what stories they're being told.
Each of the columns is representing a different warrior. Two of those columns are representing female warriors. Well, originally there was a roof above the columns, but eventually it fell down. And at the top of the platform, let's stop here. Between the two columns, it's possible to see one of these figural altars, a reclining figure, a chacmol. Can you see that?
Yeah, you can see the first two on the left and right.
That's right. And also it's possible to see the representations of the tail of a rat, of a rattlesnake, just above the columns. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Above the two columns at the center.
Are they going to try to restore the roof?
Yeah, they are trying to restore the monument. And above the stairs, can you see just above the staircase, there's a carving. There's a small sculpture representing a small figure. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Like someone above the stairs?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, that was a sculpture. That was more like furniture. And if you look at the hands of this sculpture, you will see that there's a hole in the hands of this sculpture. Is there where they used to place some flags or standards? Yeah. And well, there are also some carvings representing the face of the rain god Chak. In the corner of the upper temple, it's possible to see a shape like
A hook?
like a hook. Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
see.
that is representing the nose from the rainbow Chuck. I will say Chuck looks like a SpongeBob because if you look at the other representations just beside the entrance of the temple, can you see the carvings just beside the entrance
Right.
are also representing the face of the rainbow of Chuck. Yeah. Can you
wow.
see per side there are 3 carvings representing the face of Chuck Rainbow, which looks really similar to SpongeBob. And if you go closer, you will see that the carvings representing the warriors. Yeah.
Oh, I can see, yeah. I can see it. Wow, this is really cool. I don't know if you can pick this up on camera, you can see the carvings. Here we are going to another area. Yeah, I'm just curious what's back here. Oh, wow.
Like in that area, you look some smaller stones.
Totally different area back here.
The same size of stones or that one.
Wow.
But they make these little blocks.
Wow, you can see there are more columns and more stuff to see.
Because with that, they make
Wow.
best decoration.
Wow, this is a really cool area. A lot of nice trees. It's much cooler in this area. A lot cooler in this area because obviously it has more shade. Here's another view of that one. This is like from the south side of this structure. Man, it's really cool. Again, this is the main attraction here in Chichen Itza. So we arrived at the cenotes and we walked through this nice jungly, tropically area. I can't wait for the cenote. It's a sinkhole, basically. But I think we're gonna eat first and then hit the cenotes. It took us about maybe like 20 minutes from Chichen Itza to get here. And then once we're done here, we gotta take the 2-hour drive back to Progreso. Nice little walk. You know, for those of you that love cruising, this kind of reminds me of Coco Cay. That portion where you take to get to South Beach, there's an area that if you do not take the trolley, where you can walk through like a little jungly area. Now, if you remember in Coco Cay, there's a lot more jungly. It's a lot more vegetation that you're walking through, and it's much more like compact and you're more confined. So it's literally makes you feel more like you're walking through like a wilderness. But that just reminded me of Coco Cay. So now it's time for us to eat. A lot of nice vegetation here. It's time to throw down. Let's do it. All right, here are the tacos. I already took a bite. They're really nice. Get some sauce and some, you know what that is. But yeah, it's actually pretty good. And here we are. Guys, this is what I meant why it reminds me of Coco Cay.
Yeah.
Going to South Beach. Time to go to the cenotes. But I gotta get changed first. So I'm gonna take a peek. Let's see what we got. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's a long way down. I got my life vest. Now it's time to jump in now. It looks like maybe it's not as in depth. I don't know. We'll find out. Wow, look at this. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
This reminds me of the Queen's Staircase in Bahamas, Nassau.
Yeah, that is it.
Yeah, it's a little bit wider, but it's like a lot of stairs and yeah, like this, a little bit wider, but it's like a little cave here that we got to go through. Let's see. Let's see. Okay. Ah, okay. I guess you leave your stuff here. Ah, and here's the cenote. Oh. Let's go this way. Let's take a quick peek. Oh man, this looks crazy. That would be cool if you can jump from there down into here. But look at the water, and you can see from there. So look, we gotta hop in. I gotta get you guys a closer look. I guess you gotta just go straight in. Here, I'm gonna just. Yeah, you gotta just
just don't fall again.
I wonder if this is the secret passageway to get to over there where you can jump from the top of the cenote. Man, I would love to do that, but there's Debbie Downers here. They don't want you to have too much fun. You can have fun, just not too much fun. We're gonna find some cliffs to jump on one of these days. It's time to hop back on the bus and head back to the ship. So later, I think I'm gonna eat at Giovanni's later and probably go work out when I get back on the ship and do some other things. But see you guys back on the ship. Well, it is, let's see, 6:15. I'm gonna go eat I was about to say Chops. I'm actually going to go eat at Giovanni's. I just finished working out and I did a little bit of hooping too. It's just so windy, man. It's hard to like hoop for real on these cruise ships. I'm gonna go up to Giovanni's and eat, but before that, I'm gonna go stop at the shops because remember I was talking about that fragrance in the last video. I'm gonna go give that thing a test run. I'm gonna spray it and see how I like it because I might be getting me some Versace Eros energy. Here it is. Potential purchase. Wow, actually I forgot that it's Western night. And there actually are some people dressed up like a Western. It's kind of cool. Well, I think I know what I'm gonna get. I'm probably gonna get 2 orders of the calamari. I'll probably get the seared filet mignon with the gnocchi, what's that, gorgonzola right there. And of course I'm gonna skip the desserts because I don't like their desserts. You know what I might do? I might end up going over to Chops and get dessert over there after this, or ask them if they can get me dessert from Chops and bring it over here. So another thing I forgot, it's day 3 and I keep forgetting to bring the wine with me. I got 2 bottles of wine in my room and I keep forgetting to bring the damn wine. I meant to bring it yesterday and then I meant to bring it today as well. Man, the calamari is here. 2 orders. Ooh, I love this calamari. All right, here's the steak. I ordered the filet mignon, naked, no. It normally comes with mashed potatoes and broccoli. I didn't get it. And then I got the gnocchi gorgonzola. So, figure I got my protein in here, especially after the workout. So, this is gonna go hit the spot. What would you all consider this? I ordered this medium. What would you consider this? Look, I'm over here watching the Boston OKC game. Kind of funny, ordinarily I would not do this. Like even if I were like in the main dining or had someone with me, I wouldn't be watching a basketball game while eating. But these are the things you can do when you're solo on a cruise. But they hooked me up. They're actually gonna bring dessert over from Chops, which, I mean, Chops is literally right next door, like on the other side of that wall right there. Chops is over there. So I got 2 slices of cheesecake coming. Let the games begin. With the whole dilemma with the steak situation, I think what I'm gonna do next time I order steak, I'm just gonna order medium rare because it seems like they're overcooking them. Which, I mean, look, could I have sent it back? Yes. Do I have time for that? No. So, just something to learn from for next time. I'll just do medium rare and we'll just keep it like that. Man, this is a good game. Tied up. The cheesecake has arrived. Ooh, let's dig in. That looks so good. Whoa, I'm here at the Cool Theater. I'm gonna go watch this production show starts at 9:15. I tell you what, you saw the other day, I left the comedy show early, which actually they're having a comedy show tonight at like 10:30, but I'm actually gonna, if I don't like this, I'm out. For me, there's really no reason to stay. And again, I recommend you guys, if you don't like a show, walk out. Don't feel bad like you're held captive. You didn't have to pay for this. It's part of your cruise fare. Not feeling that at all. The only reason I made it to 15 minutes of that show is because I was actually in my phone looking at videos. I guess I'll come back for the adult comedy show later. In the meantime, I guess I can, you know, I'm walking here through the pit stop. Maybe I'll watch some of this Denver-Minnesota game. See if Denver can knock out Minnesota in this game. You know, I'm a Warriors fan and Minnesota's right below the Warriors, so hopefully they could do their job and help keep the Warriors out the play-in. And hopefully, dang, see, Minnesota's up by 9 right now. They're up by 9. It's still early though. It's still early, so dang, Mike Conley just hit a 3. Dang, man. All right, I'm gonna check back in the fourth quarter because you know how the NBA is. These games don't get good until the fourth quarter. Guys, look, I broke down and got it, y'all. I broke down and got it. $104. Now look, I could have gotten this cheaper online, but it's just a small sacrifice for what I have to pay. So, man, I love this stuff. I absolutely love it. I mean, I'm not even a Creed Aventus fan or an Aventus Cologne fan or really an Armoff Club de Nuit Intense or the limited edition big fan. But I like this for some reason. It's just slightly different. But I'm gonna enjoy wearing this. So I kind of feel bad. I done bought my Creed Virgin Island water, my Moleculo 2, and my Mancera Cedro Rosé, all to get kicked out by Versace. How about that? Now it's on to the comedy show. Man, look at Denver, man. They over here getting blown out. This is crazy, man. All right, I'm in the comedy show. We got about 5 minutes till the show starts. Now look, you remember what happened on the, I guess, the family comedy show? Again, I said I've seen this guy on Mariner in December, and he was using some of the same jokes in that set. So I don't know in this set if he's gonna run some of the same material from his adult show in December. If he does, I'm sorry, but I gotta leave.
Well, this is an adult show, right? We're all on the same page there, yes? Yeah! Okay, well, I've done this for a while, and I've learned sometimes that means different things. So I'm gonna feel you out. Okay, I'm gonna throw out just a little jokey joke, right? A little street joke. But I've done this over the years, I've learned how to adjust. So I'm gonna see how you laugh, and then we're gonna move on from there. Sound good to y'all? Yeah! All right, let me tell you a joke. Say, John, tell us a joke. John, tell us a joke. Guy comes home from work, right? Finds his wife furiously packing her bags. He says, woman, where the hell are you going? She says, I'm going to Las Vegas. Because I just read in a magazine I can get paid $400 for a blowjob, and I'm sick and tired of doing that for you for free. He's like, oh, okay, all right, sure. He starts packing his bags. She's like, where the hell are you going? Says, oh, I'm going to Vegas too. Because I want to see how you live on $800 a year.
All right, I left the comedy show early. I can tell that he was doing some jokes that I've seen before. Only a few different ones, but for the most part, he was doing the same joke. So I'm gonna shut it down. I'm gonna make my way to the room and get some shut-eye. I'm gonna try to get some good sleep because tomorrow in Cozumel, there is gonna be a lot of fun stuff going on tomorrow in Cozumel. We got a long time. We've got 9:30 to 6:30 in Cozumel tomorrow, which means there's a lot of shenanigans that are gonna happen. And I've got to get my revenge on Cozumel because the last time I tried to spend all day scootering and going crazy around Cozumel, we almost got left by the ship. I don't think that video is out yet, so stay tuned, subscribe to the channel and all that nonsense to see that video. But I'll see you guys in the next one. Ooh, I'm off the ship officially. I am off. It is day 4. We're in Cozumel, my favorite port. As you know, I'm on Jewel. Next to us is Enchantment of the Seas. Now, I was working out earlier and I was like, what ship is this? It's funny because I usually can tell this, at least the category of ship, by the top deck. And I noticed our pool was a higher than theirs. And I know I'm on a Radiance class ship, which is pretty small. And I'm like, this must be a tiny ship. I'm like, what is this? It's Enchantment of the Seas. This is in the Vision class, which I have zero intention on sailing on the Vision class ship. Because, I mean, I have complaints about this. I can imagine I'd probably have even more complaints being on a Vision class ship. Now, why is Cozumel my favorite port? You might be asking. Allow me to explain. There's so much to do here. There's so much to see. And if you know exactly what to do, you can get it done for really cheap. We were just here in November, or no, December. We did the Colombian Reef, the El Cielo tour. That was amazing. If you come to Cozumel, do that. And if the video is out by the time you see this, I'll try to tag you guys, or not tag, I'll try to leave a link to that video somewhere in the description or maybe in the comments or something. But I've got revenge on my mind today because one of the last times I was in Cozumel, early October to be exact, we almost got left by the ship. We rented scooters, we did a lot of stuff. We found out, like, basically by renting a scooter, I figured out where everything is on Cozumel. So I just explored the island, like me and the wife, and again, we almost missed the ship. So this time I plan to do the same. So I'm gonna walk outside this port. My goal is to try to get a scooter for $45 for the day. $40 is a bonus. Looks like I got a scooter. I acquired one for $40 all day till 6:30. So again, it is a little after 11. I've got almost I've got 7 hours to explore Cozumel. So I hope you guys are ready because I am. And here we are. See, they got a little trolley car that's doing a tour. Now look, I don't know how much they pay for that tour, but trust me, the tour that I'm gonna give you of Cozumel is way better. We're gonna go check out the ruins. I don't know, maybe I'll stop by the Tequila Factory because it's literally like right next door to the ruins. We're gonna go downtown. Maybe we'll go to Playa Mia or Paradise Beach Club or something, which I'll tell you a little secret about that later. And then, I don't know, I'll probably go to Sam's Club. Go back to Sam's. I gotta actually kind of get some stuff too. And maybe we'll hit a little dive bar or two. I don't know, we'll see. Stay tuned. Well, I made it to downtown Cozumel. Man, it is actually a little hot out here in March. The humidity is getting to me. I'm sweating a bit. But right across the street from over here where you come in from the ferry from the mainland, you got downtown. So I'm gonna do a quick something. I'm gonna go roll over to Fat Tuesdays. I might give me a hurricane. So you see Fat Tuesdays is jumping off. If you guys watched the video of me in New Orleans, we went to the Fat Tuesdays there. But I noticed something, that the liquor they use at the one in New Orleans is cheaper than the stuff they use here. The liquor they use here is way better. Let's see how much different this little square or circle part is than last time. Last time we were here, this wasn't really finished. So this is actually pretty cool. Come walk through here. It's a cool little structure. You can see here. It's kind of cool. You walk out here, in this big circle area, and they got the Cozumel sign over there. And then off to the left, there's another little structure. As you can see, like, Cozumel is really touristy. There's a lot of like shops and things. Like, you know, if you want souvenirs, they're in abundance. It's all over. You even walk back in the streets behind there. There's stuff back there. But you see, it's a big clock tower. Yeah, this is Cozumel, at least downtown Cozumel. We're gonna go hit some other spots. I don't know if they're setting up or tearing down for something. Look like they got a stage here. Boy, this stage looks rinky-dink, boy. They got nails everywhere. And of course, this is the perfect place for a photo op. The Island Cozumel sign. I wonder who this guy is. Benito Juarez Garcia. Oh, okay, he's the president of Mexico from 1858 to 1872. So hey, you come off to Cozumel, you'll see the former president of Mexico. All right, so now I'm on a mission. I need to find me a good map since I didn't bring mine, and I gotta get my hands on the daiquiri because I gotta cool off. There we go. We're getting this started off the right way. So I was told to get to one of the ruins, you have to take this road here. Now there are other ruins that I found that you can only go by excursion, but there are two, I think it's, let me show you on the map. You can go here by scooter. You can go to El Cedral by scooter. So that's the plan. We're gonna do both. 2 for 1. Oh wow. This is true. 2 for the price of 1. It's like buy one get one free. But no lady boys. No lady boys.
All right. So what's the plan for today?
I'm gonna go to the ruins.
All right. How are you gonna get there?
Scooter.
But you already have it? Ah, perfect.
Yeah. I already have the scooter. So yeah, ruins. Maybe go to the beach. Maybe.
To make the whole island look.
Yeah.
That's the best. That's the best option you take because you'll be the owner of your town, so you decide where to go and what to do around.
Exactly. But I gotta go to Sam's Club, so I'm gonna go to Sam's Club. The ruins. Maybe go to Paradise Beach or Playa Mia. One of those.
Mia is good. It's but I think it's a little bit full now because they work with cruise ships.
Yeah. I think maybe I'll go to Chinril.
Ah, it's good.
I like Chinril.
Chinril is good for lunch.
Oh, it has a good lunch.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's a small restaurant in front of the sea where you could eat seafood fresh.
Yes, I was there last year.
All right. So this is not the first time here.
Yeah, no.
So you know the island, so nobody gonna be lying you because you are professional.
Yes, they call me the king of Cozumel. So.
All right, my man. Take care and just drive safe.
Yes. I got a bit lucky. I actually found the map. This is the exact map that I have for my house. I was trying to find it. Like, I talked to the one guy, he gave me the black and white map, and when he gave it to me, I was like, that's not the one I'm looking for. But this is the map that I want right here. But again, to get to the ruins, I gotta go all the way back up here, up Juarez. It'll take me straight to the ruins. I'm gonna go roll over to Sam's Club real quick, and then make my way to the ruins. It's been real Fat Tuesdays. We'll see you next time. All right, so this is why I like the color map. It actually gives you all the little details of the island, like as you can see. Like you turn it around and it has like all the streets. Like this is actually like in the neighborhoods and stuff in Cozumel. So like if you want to explore the neighborhoods, it gives you all the stuff with all the streets. The black and white map sucks. Like it leaves out so many details in here. It doesn't show you everything. Look at this, it leaves out so many details of Cozumel. Get yourself a color map if you can. Come downtown and find someone that has a color map. Or if you're by the cruise ships, try to find someone who has the color map. But I'm gonna make my way to Sam's Club, give you guys some shots. I got the GoPro on the chest. I'll give you guys some shots, but let's go. So this is the city side of Cozumel, where the locals are, where the locals hang out, where they live. You know, in between a lot of these side streets, there's a lot of houses and stuff, but you know, you can see this is where a lot of the business happens for the people here in Cozumel. On our way to Sam's Club. All right, so if you remember the videos from Cozumel, I went in here thinking this was a Sam's Club right here, but Sam's Club is actually right here. This is the Sam's right there. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. I went in this green building thinking it was Sam's like a dumbass. Here I am at the Sam's in Cozumel, Mexico. Now look, just like normal Sam's, they have the foodery there off to the left. It's not, they have similar stuff, like they have the pizza and stuff, but it's not exactly the same like you would find in the US Sam's. So it's the same. You scan in, you see it looks just like a Sam's in the US. A lot of the bulk items, etc., etc. the funny thing is you still scan your card like you would a normal Sam's. Oh, they got some fragrances here. Okay. As you know, I bought the Versace Eros Energy yesterday. I don't need anything.
Rice?
Thank you. But as you see, like, it looks a lot like a normal Sam's Club. Now, if you want like more in depth of like the neighborhoods in Cozumel and the Sam's Club and that store next door, I'll link a video that we did where we got more in depth and you got to see more of like what's inside these places, and we explored a little bit more. But for now, I'm just trying to get what I need to get to and get on, because we got to go see the ruins, right? Good, how are you doing?
Great, thank you very much.
Okay, I'm inside the ruins. It costs $15.50 to get in. So $9 fee to get in, and then a $6.50 like federal fee. Now, this ruin, like the other one we were at in Chichen Itza, they have a $3 fee for GoPros. I don't know why. Cell phones are fine, regular fine, but GoPros, no. I don't know what it is about a GoPro, what is so special about a GoPro. But whatever, I didn't pay the $3 fee, by the way, actually. And one thing I noticed here, they didn't search your bag. But here's part of the ruins. It's nice. They say this is about 3 square miles to walk. So if you were to walk, it would take about an hour and 45 minutes, he said. They do offer guided tours. I didn't get a price on it because I wasn't interested. I prefer to just do a self-guided tour myself. But yeah, this is the San Gervais, if I'm saying that correctly, I'm not sure. See, there's another little structure here. And I'm glad they weren't like searching your bag like the other one. The other one, boy, they were searching your bag. They wanted to know what every little item was inside. It was kind of crazy, but here you are. But apparently there are, I think he said 14 different elements to these ruins. Here's a little historical information to the ruins here. They got it in English, Spanish, and I don't know if that's Mayan. I'm gonna assume that's Mayan in the middle there. And again, if you do the guided tour, it's about 30 minutes, he said, about 30-minute guided tour. They're just gonna do the highlights. That's if you choose to do that. Me, I like to do things by myself. Here's another area of some ruins here. Wow, it's pretty cool. Again, these ruins, they seem a lot smaller than the other one. Again, from Chichen Itza. Some more historical information. Here's some more ruins off in the distance here. This is about a 300-meter walk from what you just saw. So if you don't want to take that walk to get back here, I don't blame you, but be careful, bring some comfortable shoes. Preferably like either some running shoes. Like I have the water shoes, but if you have some of those like hiking shoes, this is perfect for this type of activity. But also be careful and pay attention to where you're walking, because there's a lot of lizards. They say snakes and things. Good thing there are no jaguars here. Otherwise I'd be in deep trouble, because I don't have a knife or my 9 with me. So I'd be in a lot of trouble. But here we are. It's probably the best structure so far. Worth the walk? That's still to be determined. So you can see here, it says 300 meters going back that way. So Murciélagos, and then to go back 300 meters. So there's another 300 meter walk this way. But here we are, we got this one here. Wow, this one isn't blocked off or anything, so it looks like you can go up here. Let's take a look. Wow. It's a pretty cool little structure here. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Now, the only question is, do I walk back 300 meters to get back to where I started? Or I do the 300-meter walk this way and just kind of explore and see what I can get myself into? What do you think I should do? 300-meter walk to go back to where I started, or 300-meter walk through here and potentially, who knows? I like adventure. Let's go. I have no idea what's back here. This is crazy. Hopefully there are no jaguars or leopards. I hear footsteps, but they sound like lizard footsteps. I'm gonna watch for any snakes. I see some people there, so at least I'm not alone. I'm not the only one. At least someone made it back there and survived. I don't know. I'm gonna ask them, is it worth going back here or not? We'll see here. Yeah. Is it worth going back here?
Yeah, actually. Did you go the one all the way out?
I just started.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So when you get done, like at the end here, make a left after you see that. If you go down and where it goes out to the main area, make a right. It's a little bit of a walkway out there, but there's like a temple all by itself out there.
A big one.
It's probably like 40 feet, 50 feet.
Oh, wow.
This one back here was cool. You could get up.
That one's worthwhile.
Well,
So go down, make a left and a right.
Left and then a right when you get back to the main area.
And that's the only, you got to come back this way, yeah?
No, this is a loop. No, it's like a loop. Well, the one where you make a right and go out, that's out and back, and then you're back in the main plaza.
Oh, okay.
We're on a loop right now, and then there's one that's out and back.
Okay, cool. Thank you, guys. So let's see. Let's go explore. I will say, I do like this because you get a lot of shade. And it's a little bit humid here. I mean, it's March, 13th? So it's a little humid, but nevertheless, I mean, it's not bad. Here we are. It looks like I stumbled onto something. Trying to find that 40-foot structure, like he said. So he said if you go left and then right, it'll take you somewhere. So, Murciélagos y Petna. So roundhouse structures. There you go. Let's walk up here. So I'm gonna assume that's what he meant by left and then right, because it doesn't look like there's much else going on over here. And the guys, bring some comfortable shoes. If you're not comfortable with these walking shoes, because I will say with these walking shoes, you can feel everything. I can feel everything. So if you're a wimp, don't wear walking shoes. Just wear some running shoes or cross-country shoes or hiking shoes. Man, really cool structures. Not too big. It's like maybe 12 to 15 feet tall in stature. Looks like there's a pathway there. We're not going to do that. That doesn't look like that's going to lead you anywhere, but potentially trouble. And I know you guys want me to get into some trouble. I'm trying to stay out of trouble. It is about 2 o'clock right now. We got 4.5 hours until the ship leaves. So, man, it's really cool. And I'm so glad we had so much time in Cozumel today, because this allowed me to do stuff like this. If I would have just had the typical, if they would have docked at 7:30 to 4:30. Oh, there's an iguana right there. Look at that guy. Oh. But again, guys, be careful where you go and where you walk out here. Oh, there's another one. Jeez, this guy's huge. Slightly different color. Again, guys, pay attention where you're going. I'm still walking. It looks like I can see something there. Stay tuned. He said there's one's like a 40-foot structure. I don't know. This looks like it is 40-foot total with the structure itself. I don't know if this is what he meant by a 40-foot structure. You know, this is a big old gazebo, really. That's all this is. This is a big old gazebo. Yes, this is about 40 foot, but I thought they meant like Mayan temple or something. In total was 40 feet, which Looks like it might be about 20, 25. But I'm gonna walk around. Looks like there's something over here because he said go left and then go right. So we completed the left portion. I'm gonna go right like the guy said. See, I'm gonna get in trouble. That's what this is all about. Let's get in trouble. Let's see what I can find. I don't know, maybe this just makes a loop. But eventually he said like if you still go that way, it'll take you to the main portion of everything. Looks like there's nothing. Looks like this is just a big loop. I wanna see some cool stuff. Man, you know what would be cool if they offered here? If they offered a bicycle, boy, if they had like a mountain bike, that would be amazing. Okay, so there's that structure again, but there's a pathway here. So let's keep going. I see something here. I don't know, there's something there. I'm not gonna worry about that. But let's go this way. Let's get in trouble. Here's another one of these things. It looks like this is blocked off. So it looks like do not go back there. So, but we're gonna keep walking. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Uh-oh, looks like I see some humans in the distance. So it looks like there must be something back here because they're walking back. Wow, here we are. So this must have been the 40-foot structure that he was talking about. It wasn't the other one. This is it. Man, I will say, this is kind of worth coming here for, guys. Like to do the long walk. So if you walk in through the entrance, you're gonna go right, you're gonna go down, you're gonna go past the first structure when you come in, you're gonna go right, walk down 300 meters, go left about 300 meters, then go left and then right, and that's gonna bring you here. Man, yeah, it's pretty nice. I mean, it's not 40 feet in my opinion. This looks like about maybe like 20, 25, but estructura canana. The tall house structure, as you can see, and you can pause and read there, but man, this is really nice. Wow, this is really, really nice. And again, like I don't think you would get this with a guided tour because the guide isn't gonna walk you back all the way here because this is a lot of work. I'm not gonna lie, like for a tour guide to guide you all the way back here, this is a long walk, guys. So I don't blame them like for just doing a 30-minute highlight tour, but man, this is really, really nice. Really cool structures, as you can see right there. Wow. Let's do a little walk up here. Let's see. Oh, wow. Really cool. Wow, there's a big old iguana right there. Oh, he just disappeared into a hole there. Yeah, he just disappeared in there. Wow, this is really cool. Wow, there's another iguana. He just disappeared into the hole. Man, this is pretty cool. Wow. Let's walk up to the top here. Wow. This is really cool. Oh. Oh, wow. Man, this is cool, guys. Look at this. From the very top. Let's walk through here. Let's see what we can see. Wow. This is cool, guys. Wow. Look at this. Man, you can't beat this, guys. It's worth coming back here. They have it roped off, guys, but shh, don't tell nobody. Like Pops Williams, don't tell nobody, okay? You can come up here and, I mean, don't do anything stupid. Don't throw any stones, don't break anything. But man, this is like really, really cool. Look at this, guys. Man, this is amazing. A lot of history, the Mayan culture, and they were all over the place. Wow. All right, now how do you get down? How do you get down from here? I guess you got to go back down the same way you came up, okay? So let's just go in reverse. Ugh. Wow. Let's go. Definitely not going that way. Or wait, maybe. Let's try. Let's not go the way we came up. Let's try something different. Wow, 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 wow. Hopefully no iguanas or snakes pop up out of these holes. There we go. Which way did we come up? Did we come up over there or over here? I think we came up over there. You guys probably know in the video. You guys are probably like, no, no, dummy. Go back the other way, idiot. It's so funny. I just forgot already which way I came up here, but I guess this works. Looks like I'm here. Oh, oh. Okay, there we go. I made it. I made it. Back safely. Oh, man. That's cool, guys. Man, that's really cool. Like I say, when I was in Chichen Itza, they didn't allow you to walk up, but apparently I watched some videos of people actually climbing up Chichen Itza. But man, this is really cool, guys. Like, take a look at this. Wow. Man, that was good though. I mean, it's worth the walk, guys, but here's the thing. You just watched the video, right? You just saw me go through everything. I walked up it for you. So if you don't want to do it, trust me, I don't blame you. If you have mobility issues or something, I don't blame you for not wanting to do it. But hey, wow, this is crazy. I don't know, is this a Joshua tree? I don't know. You guys tell me, someone in the comments below, tell me what kind of tree this is. But this tree looked like it's been here for like hundreds of years. That thing's crazy. Look at the roots. Wow. And it's going like through the roof of that thing. You can see. Wow. That's wild. But let's walk up through here. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. Oh, let's walk up. Oh wow, they got some columns here. I don't know if this has the same significance as the columns in Chichen Itza, but who knows? Wow, there we are. Wow, this is really cool. See all these columns and all the history of the Mayan civilization, especially before the Spanish Inquisition in, was it 1521? Well, I'm sure this thing's obviously has seen better days, but man, nevertheless, I mean, this is like really cool. And there's more columns over there in the distance. Let's go down and give you guys a closer look. What is this? This is Estructura el Palacio. So the palace stature, or palace structure. This would be nice to walk up here, but as you can see, look at the sign. No fun zone. But hey, there we are. Oh, okay, yeah, this is actually where I started. So you can see this is where I started up there because I see the guys working. Same guys that were working here. So here we are. El Structura Los Nichos. The niche structure. There we are. You can pause and read that there. But yeah, man, this is really cool. Let's walk up here because there are no ropes. It doesn't have any prohibited signs. So let's walk up. Let's see what they got here. You see, same sort of columns like they have in Chichen Itza. But man, so as you see, there's these columns here. But man, really cool. So look at the time on the watch. It is what? 2:30, which meant we did it in about an hour and a half, maybe a little under an hour and a half. So if you're moving quickly and swiftly enough, you can actually make it through here fairly quickly. Nice history. I like history. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I like history. And this is it. And now I see all the prohibited signs, but there are the ruins there. But yeah, we walked down there and yeah, boom. So it's like a big circle to take you here and then you have to go back down and boom, boom. So it's actually not as complicated as if you look at the sign, it looks more complicated than what it is, but it's actually not that bad. So yeah, on to the next. Oh look, we got two vultures right there on the side of the road. Look at them just hanging out. But man, more importantly, look how nice this water is. Oh my gosh. The water, just the color of it. You got like an emerald color, then you have a darker green color, then you have a nice blue out there in the distance. Man, this is absolutely amazing. And then there's this little stretch of beach right here and that might be Chinrio up ahead. Now let's get back on the scooter because I think that's Chinrio. Let's go. All right, that must be Chinrio ahead. Man, the water is so nice. Look at that. And then off to the right, you got all the mangroves. It smells amazing. It smells absolutely amazing. Here we are, Chinrio. Here we are. A nice local beach where you can hang out. They got a nice restaurant with good drinks. Man, let's go have some fun. Let me find a place to park and let's go. So you got that side right there, what I just showed you. And then you have this side of Chinrio. So here's the restaurant at Chinrio. See this part of the beach? It's kind of dirty right now, actually. I think I'm gonna go to the other side because yeah, this part's dirty. There's a lot of seaweed right now. The water's nice, but I wasn't expecting all this seaweed. It wasn't like this the last time we were here, so. And this red flag. It's a really chill beach club here.
Hola, bienvenido, welcome.
Hey.
¿Algo para tomar, señor? Some drinks?
Maybe. You guys have daiquiris, yeah?
Sí.
How much are the daiquiris?
In pesos, 220 pesos or $13. And we have mango, strawberry, classic, lime, and we can make a horchata.
Okay. Which one's the most popular?
Mango.
I had it last time I was here. It was good.
Mango and strawberry. Other drink that we have, and it's the most famous one in this place, will be the Coco Loco. It's the natural coconut. We open it, we put tequila, rum, vodka, gin, coconut water, and coconut cream on it.
Whoa. Okay, I think I'll go.
It's something good to start.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna go simple and do the mango daiquiri.
See? Of course.
Yeah.
1 second.
Okay. All right, mango daiquiri it is. Let's get it started. So you got the beach here. Hanging out here with my daiquiri. Here's one funny thing about this side of the island of Cozumel, because Chinrio's on the other side of the island. On this side of the island, Cuba is not far from here. So it's kind of interesting because it reminded me of something when I was making one of the corners. I'm not sure if you saw one of the places that has almost free Cuban cigars. And I realized that, man, Cuba is actually not far from this side of the island of Cozumel. So just a little fun fact. I'm gonna sit here and sip this daiquiri while I have this view. Then we're gonna make our way to maybe Cedral and Playa or Paradise Beach. We'll see about Mr. Sancho's. We'll see. You can see the beach like really dirty right now. I don't know why. But the beach is like really dirty. It's a lot of seaweed that's washed up. Kind of makes me curious if I go over to the other side of the island, like if it will be the same. I don't know, we'll see. All right, that's finished. Now I'm gonna make my way down to El Cedral. I've made my way to El Cedral. Playa Mia, Mr. Sancho's, and Paradise Beach are a few kilometers that way. But we're gonna go inside here and see some of the ruins. I hear it's $3. Much cheaper than the other one, which, you know, isn't that expensive regardless. But also in here, just to note, they have cenotes in this area. But the thing is, you need ATVs to get to the cenotes. And I'm sure that's a different type of excursion. So we'll see. I'm gonna go in here and let's find out. Let's go figure some stuff out, baby. Yo, I did not know there was a community back here in El Cedral. Wow, there's like a whole community back here, y'all. I did not even know this, bro. This is crazy. Like there's houses and everything back here. Look at this street, Alejandro Cardenas. Look at this. Let's go back here. Let's explore a little bit. Because this is crazy. I did not even know there's stuff back here. Look, these are people's houses, yo. They got the dog. They got a nice house and all that. Look at this. House. This is crazy. All right, y'all gonna laugh at me. I just wrecked the scooter, y'all. I literally wiped out, like trying to make my way to SA Drive. I hit a patch of sand, like dodging a pothole. And man, like I done messed up. Look at my hand. I got some blood there on my hand, a bunch of white stuff. Like look at my leg. All just straight nasty. Look at that. Just wiped out all of that. So I'm gonna get cleaned up. A little bit of blood there on my hand. But man, look at that. That is nasty right there. So I'm gonna get cleaned up. And luckily the scooter's not in too bad shape. All right, now I'm back here. Well, I was supposed to go to like Plymere, but this is a total buzzkill. Now I have to come to this store because I got to get some stuff and get this all cleaned up, right? So I got to get some peroxide, some gauze, bandage, some antiseptic to last me for the rest of this, 6 more days. And I'm just gonna head back to the ship now. I was gonna hang out for a little bit longer, but now that this happened, like I say, it's sort of like a buzzkill because now I'm kind of at the point where it's like, there's not much I can do. I don't want to hop in the water with this open wound like this. And it actually kind of throws a monkey wrench into some plans because I was supposed to go to Costa Maya, to the water park there, but I'm wondering like how much is this going to affect me? Now, some of you might be saying, oh, just go to medical. I could go to medical because I do have travel insurance, but I really don't want to go to medical because one, I don't want to have to deal with going down to medical and like dealing with that whole like rigmarole of that, and then obviously doing a claim. This isn't too bad. Like if I was just like gushing blood or something like that, maybe I would go to medical. But for something like this, I think I'll be fine just taking care of it myself. The only thing is, usually when things like this happen, like usually it's like a much smaller issue. But this one, obviously you can see the scar is like much bigger. So I'm gonna need more reinforcements, so stay tuned. So the pharmacist here, she helped me out. Got an antiseptic spray. I got some gauze so I can change out the dressing like each day, maybe even twice a day, just depends on how it's healing. And yeah, so I got some gauze. These are 12 pieces. I got about 24 pieces. This should definitely last me through the trip. This is just some tape to tape down the gauze and hold it in place, blah, blah, blah. As you can see, there's the Carnival ship, the Horizon, Jewel of the Seas, and there are people coming back from a shore excursion right now. The Fred Olsen ship that was in the distance, they left already. And yeah, so time to get back on the ship. I'm gonna go eat chops tonight because it was a very busy day. You saw what happened. Jesus Christ, that was absolutely horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm back on the ship and now it's time for me to go eat. I'm gonna go eat at Chops. It is, I don't know, I think it's close to 8 o'clock if I'm being honest. That accident kind of jacked up everything moving forward on this trip now. Tomorrow when Costa Maya, I was supposed to go to the water park. I was juiced for this one because I've seen videos of it. I was like, man, that looks cool. And now I might have to push it back to September when we come back to Costa Maya. Or if Costa Maya gets canceled tomorrow, I will get my money refunded. And yeah, so it'll be no harm, no foul. But because I know they say Costa Maya is Costa maybe. I've never experienced that where they cancel Costa Maya. I've heard of people, you know, that happening to them. But check this out. Look, I had to buy these Wilson pants right here. I got that at that Walmart, kind of Mexican Walmart store over there. So I have white pants. I can't wear shorts right now until this thing scabs over because this is an open wound. I'm not trying to get this thing infected. And oh, here's another funny, crazy thing. I don't know if you guys remember the story of this model. She cut her leg shaving. She went on to an excursion where she was like feeding the pigs in the water and stuff like that. And of course, pigs shit a lot. The feces, I guess, got into her open cut on her leg that she got from shaving, and she had to have her leg amputated. So I'm not trying to take that risk. I don't like amputation. That's like worst case scenario. I don't even want an infection. So that's why I'm trying to really avoid getting an infection. So I'm glad I got this antiseptic spray in Mexico. and I got gauze and I got tape. You saw it earlier. But boy, I'm telling you, once I got out of the shower, that stuff burned. Oh my gosh, I sprayed it and I changed the gauze out. That stuff burned like hell. I was like fighting back. I wouldn't say fighting back tears, but I was fighting, boy. I was like, whoo, this hurts. So I'm gonna go at Chops. What is it? Oh wow, it is 7:51. I got a little over an hour to go eat at Chops. So let's go get this done. I'm gonna look at the cruise planner, see what else is going on for the evening, because I have no idea, man. I'm kind of bummed out. Like even Grand Cayman, I was gonna go to the beach or potentially do the snorkel thing again. My snorkel gear, I even brought it with me, my snorkel gear. I ain't snorkeling now. That's out of the books. And so maybe in Grand Cayman, I'll just do I'll go to hell and maybe try some jerk chicken or something. But for the here and now, you know, I'm gonna do my best to try to salvage this vacation. The worst part is I got this shore excursion ticket, and I know when you're under 24 hours, you can't cancel. So that's what I'm saying. I'm hoping we don't dock at Costa maybe tomorrow. So we'll see. But stay tuned. I'll see you guys in Chops. I just thought about something, trying to think on my feet here. I said to myself, you know, since a lot of the things that I had planned is getting canceled, maybe, just maybe, I'll turn into a degenerate gambler. That's always an option on the table for me. All right, here we are. I'm in Chops. Look, for the however manyth time, I forgot to bring the damn wine up here. I keep forgetting to bring wine. I have 2 bottles, so it's like I haven't even cracked one open yet. But he actually offered a good suggestion, which I know this because I've done this before. I've ordered my food, ran down and got it and come back. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna order my food. I'm gonna go run down, get the wine and bring it back up here. Something just happened to me that has never happened on a Royal Caribbean cruise ship. And I've heard about this being a thing, but never really enforced. I went down to get the wine, and the guy was saying they're gonna charge the corking fee. That he's gonna charge a $15 corking fee for opening the wine and pouring it in the glass, which I think it's a load of BS, the corking fee, because I can pour my own wine. But I think what I'm gonna have to do now to avoid the $15 corkage fee, which I think is ridiculous, Royal Caribbean needs to get rid of this. I'm gonna go to the schooner bar out there, I'm gonna get a glass, and then walk in with some wine. This is ridiculous. Oh my God. Okay, let me go do this. Now this steak is much better. As you can see, the color is there. I think I was just doing it wrong. I think I just need to order it medium rare, because medium, even though that's how I typically eat it, I guess that wasn't cutting it. But medium rare, it looks like it's the way to go. I got a lot of the flavor I'm looking for now, finally. Now to avoid the corkage fee, I literally just walked right outside, went to the schooner bar, and got a glass.
It's good to see you.
Look,
before you pour it,
just like that.
Maybe we'll just go for a whole
That's
bottle.
ridiculous, dude. Have you guys ever had the corkage fee enforced on you at any specialty restaurant? This is my, I think 8th or 9th cruise with Royal Caribbean. I've never had this happen before. I mean, I understand that it is a policy, but it's the dumbest policy. Like, okay, you can open my glass and pour it for me. You'll charge me $15. Or I can pour it myself. I know how to pour wine, but it's really frustrating. I don't know if just today is not my lucky day, but like just stuff is just happening today that's really frustrating me. And I'm gonna keep my cool. Oh, and a little update. I didn't get a chance to talk to the shore excursions desk because they were closed. So tomorrow, while in Costa Maya, I'm gonna try to get my hands on some antibiotics, because again, I can't do any excursions. I'm done in Grand Cayman. I can't do anything in Roatan. Like, I am done. I'm shut down. So I'm gonna have to find other ways to have fun. So I'm gonna see if I can hit the pharmacies and find some medicine. If I would have been thinking a little bit quicker, I would have actually got this stuff in Cozumel, but it is what it is. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Well, it is day whatever. I think 5. I think it's day 5. Wow, it's a little hazy out here. I don't know. Can you guys tell? Looks a little hazy. Wow. Okay. What ship is this? Because yesterday we were head and shoulders above Enchantment. I'm about to get off the ship here shortly. Man, what ship is this? Is this Icon? Wow, what ship? I'm gonna have to go back over there. But for the here and now, looks like there's another. Oh, okay, there's the Caribbean Princess. over here off in the distance. But you see that structure off in the far distance that almost looks like a pyramid? Yeah, that's where I was actually supposed to go on my excursion. I was supposed to be in the water park over there right now. As we speak, I should be frolicking in the water. I should be frolicking, having fun, having a gay old time over there in the Mayan Lost Kingdom water park or adventure park. But as you saw yesterday, I crashed a scooter and I messed up my knee. So as a result, it's only smart that I do not partake in that. But let's go see what ship this is over here. But man, this ship is massive. Now, currently I'm on the 12th deck. So let's say 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, this might either be Icon or Utopia. I guess the only way for me to know is to hop off the ship. So if it's one of those other ships, they're probably doing some longer, well, shorter sailings, which means there's probably a lot of spring breakers in port. Now, I'm not gonna really do much in port. I'll probably walk around the port. I'll show you guys a little bit, but I gotta go out and try to get some antibiotics. So that's my main mission right now. And you know, who knows what after that. I gotta look at the planner and see what's going on for the rest of the day and see what things I can get into, but I'm really limited with what I can do as a result of this injury. But man, I'm telling you, look at this water. It is absolutely beautiful. Like, look at that. Man, this is such a good day. And it's too bad that I can't enjoy it because of this stupid injury, man. Off the ship now. I just found out this is Wonder of the Seas. You can see right there, Wonder of the Seas. Now, this is now, Wonder is now the third largest ship. As far as it stands now, it's Icon, Utopia, and Wonder. I can see the size. The size is like, the difference is crazy. One thing about Costa Maya is they have a really long pier, so unless you have an excursion, which I've had this happen where I had an excursion here and they took us on a trolley out. Yeah, be prepared to walk. As you can see here, like, look at that. Look, you can see in the distance how Wonder is just dwarfing Jewel. But that's the difference between the ships, man. Radiance class versus Oasis. See the guy in the heart playing on the pier. We're almost there to the port of Costa Maya. And when you walk in, you'll see the Mayan Aztecs warriors here. Now here in the port of Costa Maya, they have 3 pools. Now to hang out at the pool, meaning sit in a chair, blah, 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 you have to actually buy a drink to do that. Now they have these guys here. They're the hot flyers. They're gonna come down and then just come down. This is a nice staircase here where people like to take pictures. A lot of people take pictures here on the steps. It's also a good spot to watch this show here. But I'm not gonna sit here for the show. I don't have time for that. And you can go watch this in one of my other videos while I was in Costa Maya. I'll try to leave a link in the description or in the comments or something. All right. They got the spring break party vibes going. And look, I can see some spring breakers in here. Try not to get caught up in too much of the fun. Now this is like one of the main pools you see when you come into Costa Maya. There's another one on the other side, has some hammocks. It's over there by the flow rider. You can come over here and take a picture with some flamingos over here. Wow, it looks like I found what I was looking for. Flexing. You say 21, yeah? It's $21. Yeah. Okay, that's good. I found exactly what I was looking for. Okay, I have to say this. Shout out to Maggie. She's a doctor, not the ship's doctor, but she happens to be a doctor. And she told me that she actually wrote down a list of skin antibiotics for me to get for this to avoid an infection, because that's the last thing I want. I don't want any infection. I don't want any complications. I don't want to have my leg amputated. So shout out to Maggie for that. So she wrote everything down, the milligrams, the dosage, and how many times per day, and all that stuff. She wrote it right there in my phone when we were watching a comedy show last night. So in the background, this is the other pool. Like I say, this is the one over here by the flow rider right there. And I guess the flow rider is still under construction. It was under construction in December when I was here. I don't know what they're doing to it now. It looks like they're doing something slightly different, but there's hammocks back there. This pool back here isn't as lively. Obviously, as you saw, you can see there's a stark difference between both pools. But the other pool, there's one like right in the front, kind of like it's really tiny. The first pool that I showed you guys, that's the best one to go to if you want to be lively. But if you want to be more chill and you don't want to be so chaotic, come to this pool right here. I'm gonna go back on the ship because again, with this wound, I really need to change this dressing that I have as well, because this is not good. You know, I need to change this dress. I'm gonna show you guys later like what it looks like. It's like Kurt Schilling sock from, I think that was either the ALCS or the World Series. I can't remember, but yeah, it's like all bloody and stuff. I need to change this and get some medicine. Look at this. After all that time I spent trying to get drugs, dealing with the taxes, they're just now coming down. And there they go. Man, look at all this pollution coming off the ships. It's so hazy, guys. This is crazy how hazy it is and how much pollution they're putting off. And I know a lot of people, like, there were a lot of protests going on in Europe and things for like cruise ships and the pollution and da-da-da, but look at this. You can see this for yourself, like how much. It's quite wild. All right, we're back from inside the port. Look at the haul I got. I didn't find the wallet, don't worry. But this is what I got. Got more gauze, which is kind of funny, but it is what it is. You know, like the gauze that I got in Cozumel is way better than the stuff in the port. But I got me some amoxicillin for other future things. I got some K-Flexin, what the doctor ordered. So I got 2 of them. I got some antiseptic cream, and of course gauze and tape. Yo, they were charging like $6 for this type of tape. Maybe it's like a slightly bigger. It's like $6-8 for the tape. That's crazy. I mean, I get it, but I don't get it. And what's crazier is the tape was more expensive than the gauze. I'm like, this is wild, but I'm good to go now. It looks like hopefully I should not have any skin infections or infections whatsoever. It was frustrating because I was like, dude, I don't want to pay about like $20 to go into the city to get medicine that may be cheaper, because I do know of a pharmacy there in Mahawal. She doesn't really have a lot of stuff. So, you know, I got the stuff I need. This should hold me over and some. And yeah, but I'm going to get showered. I'm going to change this dressing. I'm going to show you what it looks like. So I already dressed everything. And here's what it looks like, guys. This is what it looks like. My knee right here. Yeah, it's that bad. So yeah, I already took the Ceflexin and I've got this. I'm gonna have to change this about twice a day. I guess it's day 5, so basically until the rest of the trip. And yeah, but oh, quick update. While I was doing all this, I got a call from the shore excursions desk. They actually credit me, or basically gave me the refund for that excursion, what was it called? The Lost Mayan Adventure Park. No, Mayan Lost Kingdom, whatever. They credited me back. So that's good to know. I didn't have to do any fighting, because I was worried they were gonna say, because I went down to guest services last night, like super late, like maybe midnight or something, 1 o'clock. And I was asking her, I was like, hey, what's the deal? So she was saying like, they may require you to go to medical, or if you didn't go to medical, they're not gonna validate whatever I'm trying to do, which was cancel the excursion and get refunded. But yeah, they did it. So, because I'm just like, I know the issue I have. You just saw it, and you saw it in the video yesterday. If you watched the video yesterday, I don't need a doctor to tell me that I can't swim because of this. I know I should not be a swimmer. Any logical person will look at this and be like, yeah, you should stay out of the water. So I'm gonna get dressed. As you can see, I'm like half naked. And I don't know, I might go up to the pool deck. I need to actually look through the planner and see what's going on. Still about 4 hours until all aboard time, because it's almost 12:30. So yeah, I got to figure out something to do for the next 4 hours. So stay tuned. All right, I'm out here eating in the windjammer in the aft, getting those nice aft views. I don't think you were expecting the Caribbean princess to be in those aft views, but you know, it is what it is. Just grab a quick bite to eat. If things would have gone according to plan and you know this didn't happen to me, I would have been eating lunch at the Lost Kingdom. Ironically, the Lost Kingdom is out there in the distance. I don't know if you can see that big old thing there off in the distance. It's funny, I got the fried chicken, I got some chicken curry and mashed potatoes and gravy. What's funny, you know, you would think something as simple and trivial as mashed potatoes. Did I just say mashed potatoes and gravy? Mashed potatoes, obviously. There's no gravy here. But what's funny is something so trivial as simple mashed potatoes. You would think, like, how can you mess that up? If you eat mashed potatoes, you know how you can mess that up. But if you guys watched the video from yesterday, yesterday's video, whatever, you know what I mean? Jeez, I can't get my words together right now. Let me just take a drink real quick. Hold on. So I was eating in Chops. I had mashed potatoes. They're much better in Chops. So the paid restaurants, trust me, they're worth it, guys. Trust me. Especially if you think like the windjammer food, the main dining food is good, go to specialty, trust me. All right, you see this fried chicken? Look at the size of it. Now, it's funny, before I came on this cruise, me and one of my clients were talking, and he's probably watching this video, so shout out to you. We were talking about like chicken and the size of it. He was mentioning how churches, like even back in the day, like churches used to have like these big chicken legs and things like this. And I'm sure you guys probably know, you go get a chicken breast somewhere, a thigh, a wing, whatever, it's huge. Now, if you go into any other country outside of the US, or even in the US to some degree, mainly outside of the US, and you look at the size of the chickens, the chicken breast that we get here in America is nowhere near the size of those chickens. Chickens are little scrawny, shrimp, skinny little things. What kind of chicken breast is coming from them? What thigh and leg is coming from that the size that we're getting here in the States? So I was telling her, I was like, man, you need to go on the cruise ship. You see the chicken leg, look at this chicken leg. That's gonna be the real representation. Look at the bone too. Look at that bone, how small that is. You know the chicken bones you would get otherwise. Big, the bone is thick. So they're doing something, but I was telling them how the cruise ships, they're probably sourcing their chickens from a place that actually has real chickens that's not modified or pumped up with steroids and whatnot. But yeah, let me finish eating. People slowly trickling in on the pier. Not that many people going out, rightfully so. That's one thing about the Port of Costa Maya. There's not a whole lot to do as far as things outside of the port to like freestyle, like if you want to freestyle. You can go walk that little strip outside the thing, but trust me, it's not worth it. There's not a whole lot to see or do. It's either go downtown or do an excursion, which is probably going to take you 5 to 7 hours of your day. Yeah, so I'm going to go back down, go figure out some stuff, but man, I still just can't get over how blue that water is, man. This is just like an amazing color. It almost reminds me of Grand Cayman. I don't know if you watched the video when I was in Grand Cayman for the Thanksgiving cruise. Oh wow, I don't know if you just saw that. The watercolor just changed based on the sunlight. That's crazy. Okay, so I'm out of the room, fresh out. I don't know, maybe I'll take the stairs. I think I will take the stairs. I'm actually on my way to Chops. I'm about to have something a little different on the menu. I think I told myself when it comes to Giovanni's, I think I'd rather have it for lunch, honestly. So it looks like I missed the memo here. Let's go. It looks like it's Caribbean night or something. Everyone's dressed very colorful. So I missed the memo on that one. And of course, I didn't forget to bring my wine. I got to do the one little thing and go get a wine glass and then go into Chops. So I was going to take the elevator. I was like, let me just take the stairs because I need to get as much exercise as I can, because with this knee issue, I can't do any real working out that I'm used to doing. Dang, this is loud. Jeez, this guy is loud. But because this cruise, I got one of the main things I was like, oh, I'm gonna do a lot of working out. that kind of puts a damper in things. Min chops. I'm not sure if this came across when the guy was going over the announcements and stuff, but I was saying, I think I would rather do Giovanni's for lunch now and do chops for dinner, because I just like the menu of chops better than Giovanni's. If this were Jamie's, different story. I would be coming to Jamie's for dinner because they actually have lasagna, that crispy chicken burger, and a few other things on Jamie's menu that I like over Giovanni's. But, you know, nevertheless, I got my wine. You know, I learned my lesson from yesterday, or I don't know if it was much of a lesson, because at first I was gonna do the quirky street, but then I was just like, this is so silly. I can literally just go outside there, just go to the bar and get a glass. Anyway, I did the same thing again. I already know what I'm gonna eat. Here, a piece of advice real quick. When you come into Chops or whatever specialty restaurant, I recommend that you guys browse over the menu, because it can help expedite everything. So like when your waiter comes, give you water, whatever, you can just be ready, place your order, and you're done. And I do that every time. So I know what I want. So if you look here, I'm gonna get the grilled black peppercorn. I'm gonna get the rack of lamb again. You know, I might try the mac and cheese. I wasn't a fan of it before, but I'll probably do mac and cheese and asparagus. You know, get some veggies in me. Don't want to go too crazy. Again, one thing on this cruise, I told myself, even though I'm eating unlimited dining, I'm gonna try not to gain a bunch of weight. So, and again, this is one of the things I plan to do on this cruise is work out a lot. And with the knee thing happening, it kind of cut a lot of this stuff down. Like I can't do the same workouts and stuff. I'm not gonna be able to hoop. I might be able to do some cardio, like maybe elliptical, and maybe some weights and stuff. So, and walk, you know, no running. Because shoot, I'm having a hard time sitting down right now, but it is what it is. I'm gonna get my food order and get back with you. Okay, so here's that wonderful grilled peppercorn bacon. This thing's really good. It's just basically pork. So if you don't like pork, don't order this. And you can see the peppercorns on top. I've had it before on marinara, but this stuff's really good. Look at this rack of lamb. Man, this looks so good. Cannot wait to dig in. And I got some asparagus and mac and cheese. Stay tuned for this, because I'm curious to see if it tastes any better than the last time I had it. I mean, it looks better. We'll see how it tastes. Ooh-wee. It is slightly better than what I've had before. It's just different type of mac and cheese. Just depends on what you're used to, but it is good actually. First bite of the rack of lamb. Man, it's seasoned so well. The flavors are just so good. And it has the sauce if you need it around the plate. Man, it's good. The asparagus, crunchy, great. Remember earlier when I was in the Windjammer eating the mashed potatoes and gravy, and I was saying like even the mashed potatoes are different at the specialty restaurants. Check this out. So like the pepper in the Windjammer, it's more like powdery. It's like powder. It's really, 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 really fine. And the pepper here in Chops, I wouldn't say it's what's the word I'm looking for? Jesus Christ, I forget that the word for when pepper is a little bit thicker, but this is definitely not thicker, but it's thicker than what they have in the Windjammer, which is kind of funny to me. It's hilarious. It's funny to even think that. Even the pepper is different. It's wow. Oh wow, I'm early for the Love and Marriage show. They still got the bingo stuff on the board here. But I'm gonna go watch some of this Lakers Nuggets game. I was walking by the pit stop and I saw that they had the game on. I'm gonna watch some of this and I'll come back because I got about 20 minutes until this game show starts. Usually I like to get some better seats for this game show because it's freaking hilarious. The funny thing about that show is you know what to expect, but what makes it unique is all of the couples are different every show. So I love watching that show. It's so funny.
Gentlemen, your line is don't go wasting your emotion. Ladies, your line is lay all your love on me. Grab him, kiss him. Use your imagination. Remember, this is a scene. You want to be up on here, so the most passion will win it. Go.
Don't go wasting your emotion.
back in the room. It's time to shut this one down. Today, it actually turned out to be not so bad of a day after all. You know, the port day was kind of a bust. I'm like 24 hours off of that scooter accident. But tomorrow we've got Roatan, Honduras. I've been there before. If you guys have not seen the videos of Roatan, I will leave some links in the comment or the description, one or the other. Look out for it. One, I went on the Mayan, I think it's Mayan Eden Eco Park, whatever. Did that, and then we toured through the hood of Honduras. If I were in 100% health, what I would try to do is maybe go somewhere and snorkel, do some sort of beach break type of experience. I don't know if I'd want to do another tour again, but I hear Rotan's port is new and updated. So I will definitely go check out the port area tomorrow. And I don't know, maybe try something else. So we'll see. I'll just see you guys in the next one. It's day 6. We're in Roatan. Let's get off the ship and let's show you the port and directly outside the port to see the stark difference of the two. Let's go. Well, here we are, Jewel of the Seas in the port of Roatan. It's a little different, I ain't gonna lie. This orange building right here, this was not here last time I was in Roatan. I remember there were some dancing ladies. Like once you come walk out of here, I don't know, maybe they moved them. Here we are. Port of Roatan. Let's go. Oh wow, look. Back to ship pier 2. Okay, there's another pier. But yeah, they've done a lot, man. They put escalators in here. I don't remember this being here last time I was here. They had a nice bar, swim up pool, and all that. Yeah, they have redone this place. Now there's actually another port here in Roatan. I don't know if it's on the west end or somewhere else, but I know like where Carnival will dock, it's over in that area. See, they got a bar here. And the swim up bar kind of reminds me of Oasis Lagoon and Coco Cay. It's actually really, really nice. So over here, they have some hammocks over the water. It's actually pretty cool. Man, this is really nice what they've done with this port. Oh, okay, so I guess this is for the other pier, for the people that were on the Fred Olsen cruise. But, so there's no point to walk over there. But there's a bunch of shops in this orange building. That's what it looks like. Touristy stuff, I'm not doing any of that. Looky here. They give you nice massages here. You're right over the water. It's like really nice, man. They put a lot of money into this port here in Roatan. This thing has been transformed, I mean, immensely. I mean, you can see behind me all of the nice places here. I don't know how much the prices of the massages are, how much per minute. Let me ask a lady, actually. Hey, sorry, how much are the massages?
So you gotta go right there, they're gonna give you the prices.
Okay,
yes.
awesome, thank you.
That we hold for 48, 35, 85.
Okay, that half hour?
20 minutes, 30 minutes.
20, 30 minutes? Okay, thank you.
Okay, sweet.
Okay, so you heard the lady. You heard her. I would assume these are free. I would hope. But I mean, the water here is like really shallow. Like, you see this water is not very deep. So it's not like the other pool, the swim up bar and everything where the water is a little bit deeper. It's a bit different, but. Here, over here, we're walking to the Blue Parrot. So welcome to the Blue Parrot. So, well, you can get you all of your drinks and I'm sure food as well. It's a nice spot. It's actually really nice. I'm really surprised, man. I really didn't know what to expect. I mean, I did kind of watch someone's video, but it wasn't an in-depth video. Now, that's outside the port. See all those cars and everything, and a lot of the jungle. They'll do like zip line stuff. They got the Mayan Eden. So you can see the people in the distance zip lining, actually. I don't know if you can see those two people. They just crisscross. But yeah, they do zip lining up there. They got that mind-eating eco tour where you can do the sloths, the monkeys, and all that stuff. And then there's a restaurant off there in the distance. For those of you that are interested to know, here on the island of Roatan, the main language is English. Although you will find a lot of them that speak Spanish. Obviously in the mainland, the primary language is Spanish. But even like what you'll find here on the island is a lot of the people, they'll speak with a Caribbean accent. Because hey, we are in the Caribbean and language is English. So like if you were listening to Lay, she sounds like she's from the islands or something. Oh, okay, so here's some of the prices here. I'm telling you, I apologize to you guys profusely. I apologize because this whole thing with my leg has put a damper on everything. Like I was planning on going snorkeling actually here in Roatan. Straight ahead is the exit, so even the exit now looks a little bit different than what I remember. You meet up with shore excursions over there. You can see those cars in the distance. And yeah, so I mean, look, really nice exit as you walk out. A lot of nice greenery and, you know, smells amazing. But wow, they've cleaned up a lot of this stuff here, man. Like it used to be crazy when you walked out here. Like, I mean, before you would walk out of here and it was just like people everywhere hounding you. Now, I didn't go left. Left is where that restaurant was that you saw from the one side. But we're gonna walk down. What's up, man? How you doing? But man, I don't know if like maybe the government here in Roatan, maybe they've cleaned a lot of this up, because man, I'm gonna leave a link to the video where I came to Roatan the first time. There's two separate videos. One where I did the tour of the Mayan Eco whatever, and then there's another one where we went through the hood of Roatan. I'll leave those and you'll see the difference. Like when I walk outside the port and you'll get to see like how we were hounded and all this stuff. I mean, this place was crazy through here. I'm talking, it was crazy. Now remember this place here, the little market, little veggie market and fruit market. Wow, man, this area is, man, it's way different now. I'm talking, it's way different.
You want a massage, baby?
No, not good. Oh, you see, she's like, you want a massage, baby? Now, I'm sure that's not the type of massage that you would get inside the port. If you know what I'm saying, a little happy ending, a little strokey. There's a lot of like fruiteries and stuff along here on the beach. This way, there's not much there, but I mean, I guess I'll continue to walk down just to give you guys a look. As you can see, like the conditions of the houses here. If you think this is bad, go into the hood and it's way worse. I mean, go watch that video of me walking through the hood in Roatan. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. Now the guy, he said downtown is actually this way. He said there's a big supermarket and it's on the right. But let's find out, because last time there was no downtown over here. So I don't know, maybe they've done something. I don't know, we're gonna find out. Okay, so I remember last time I was here, this bridge was not, well, the bridge was complete, but what was on the other side of the bridge was not complete. Man, this place, this little side of town, man, it has been transformed. Like, it's really different than when I was here like a year and a half ago, man. That's wild, man. It's crazy, bro. And you can see like all the little shops and stores. Man. Bunch of like businesses everywhere. Oh man, my man got the little pump shotgun. They're either selling some gold here or there's something over here. They got the security. So look, I'm in this Eldon supermarket. They had one of these on the other side over there by the Bojangles and like the area where the casino is and all that stuff. But yeah, they have an Eldon's right over here by the port. Man, Eldon's is expanding out here. But yeah, this is, trust me, it's not as big as the other one. The other one actually looks like a proper supermarket. But this one, you know, a little bit smaller. Try to find me a drink. They now have the Bojangles right here. So you don't even have to go over to that other spot and get the Bojangles. They got it right here. That's crazy. One of the highlights of Roatan is the people, they love Bojangles here. For some reason, I don't know what it is, but they love Bojangles. Okay, so I got me a drink, Merinda. I had one of these last time I was in here and under, just stopped right here by the thing. The guy said this is 20 Lempira. That's the currency here in Honduras, in Roatan. Now, I don't know the conversion rate. I didn't do that math. So I just gave the guy $2. I know 20 Lempira is close to $1, but I just gave him $2 because, again, I didn't bring any money. Well, I didn't convert any money either. But if you're gonna go out and do stuff, it might be better for you to convert your money, you know? Man, like I'm even deeper over here. You can see some of the water. All this stuff does is just loop, 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 loop. There's a lot more professional taxis out here, I've noticed now. Before, people were just doing it in their cars, but a lot more people have professional taxis now, which I guess is good for the safety of tourists and things like that. But oh, back over there, you can see Maya Key. Maya Key was actually what I was gonna try to do here in Roatan, which is not even far from the cruise ship, which is kind of funny. When I walk back, I'll try to get a shot of Maya Key. Look, you can see the ship right there in the distance, and then over there, that's Maya Key right there. Maya Key, man, it's not even that far at all, but they run back and forth from Maya Key to there. So like if you want to ever like come back to the ship, maybe go back to Maya Key, I guess you can do that. So yeah, they have it. It's kind of cool. There's dog barking, right? But look, here's a closer shot at Maya Key. And look, over there to the right of the ship, dude, you can swim over the Maya Key. Look at the distance. Like, I'm a good swimmer. I can swim over the Maya Key. No, I mean, no cap, for real. I can swim over there. That's crazy how close it is. Hey, what's up, man? Man, police over here, they got some people's car hemmed up right now. They got the spikes on everything on their tires. Man, it's crazy. Man, they got their joint shut down. That's wild. But man, I came out of my shirt, man, it was hot, bro. I was like, yo, let me cool off and run shirtless. Hey, also I even my tan out and all that. Yo, I just walked past the downtown. I figured out the downtown area is just that little area back there. Like over there where Eldon's Market and the Bojangles connects to one another. The prices look the same for the Bojangles, by the way, which kind of reminds me, it's like, how do they afford this Bojangles, man? It's crazy. I know they love it on the island here, but yo, I don't know how they can afford Bojangles. I was looking at a two-piece dinner. It was like, what, like 200, I think like 250 Lempira, which if my math is correct, that's like $12 or something. Yeah, like $11, $12 for a two-piece. That's crazy for real. Because I remember last time I was here, I got something similar and it cost me a grip. I don't know, maybe that's just that inflation for Bojangles. This is actually where I met my man Enrique. His car was over here. He was chilling out here. And then we went on the tour and all that. But yeah, this place is cleared out for real. Uh-oh. What's your name, man?
Tony, man.
Tony?
Yes, sir.
DeMarco.
I'm the man.
You do tours
Yes,
and
sir.
stuff?
Yeah. I'm an independent tour guide.
Oh,
This
okay.
is what we do for a living, you know?
What type of tours do you do?
Yeah. I actually do scooter tour. I do taxi tour, you know? We do island tours and we go taxi to West Bay Beach as well.
How far is West Bay from here?
Yeah, West Bay is just like 20 minutes from here on car, you know?
Yeah.
And actually, West Bay is in the top 3 best beach in all the entire world. I'm not saying it, right? TripAdvisor says it.
Yeah,
I mean, you know?
Yeah.
We charge like $25 just to go and come back, you know? You pay me until you get back to the ship, and we just have a little something. You have to pay a day pass for the little facilities. You
How
know?
much is it? Like
So that's
20?
just $20. Okay, we got 4 stops.
Okay.
First stop, we go to the little souvenir. It's named Halukiliki. Then we go in after the highest stop of the island. That is named actually Brazil.
Oh, I think I've been there last time I was here.
Then we go to the little rattan sign letters, where you can take a little picture.
Yeah.
Then you got the cruise ship as a background, okay?
Yeah.
Then we go to the little rum factory and back to the ship. That's like an hour and a half to 2 hours, you know?
Yo, that's actually a good deal, 25 bucks. That's if you want to do those highlights and stuff like that. Like going up to the top, it has like the little souvenir place. That's actually a good deal, like what he was saying. Because last time we were here, we paid 70, but we went to a lot of different places, you know what I mean? Like we were walking like through the hood, all that stuff. So we were doing a lot of stuff. You work in the port?
Yes.
What do you do?
I'm in a souvenir shop.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like what, like shot glasses?
Shot glasses, keychains, like glasses and all, shirts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. I know I've been here like a year and a half ago, and there's a lot different. Like the port's different, outside is different.
Everything changed because we are changing the island for better things.
Yeah, I mean, it looks cool. Because when I was here, I went to they still have the original Eldon's, the big one by the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was over in that area, and I was walking. I was like, oh snap, they got Eldon's over here and the Bojangles.
The Bojangas. Yeah, we changed the Bojangas actually.
Changed?
Yeah.
So wait, the other one's not there anymore?
No, it's more big now. Yeah.
But wait, is it the same location? It's just bigger.
It's just bigger.
Because I remember there was a Pizza Inn right next to it, right?
Yeah, it's a big sign and a Bling Bling and like a smoothie spot and all like a big plaza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang, maybe I should have went over there. But it's nicer.
Yeah, it's nice.
Oh, wow. Man, that's crazy. What's your name?
My name is Catherine.
Catherine, I'm DeMarco.
Oh, nice to meet you.
You too. Yeah, you got to get to work. What time does the port close?
What?
What time does this area close? Like 4 o'clock?
When the ship goes.
Oh, whenever the ship leaves, you guys close? Oh, okay. Nice to meet you. All right, so as you can see, I'm back here in the port. Wow, it's high noon. Not a whole lot going on. Man, it's crazy to know that, because now this kind of makes me want to go back to Rotan and come back here and do a tour. But it also kind of makes me want to go do a tour with my guy over there. Like I'm honestly half tempted to go do a tour with him, especially for that price, $25, man. You can't beat that price. Man, hold on, let me put my joint down, and I'm about to find out, like if I got some money, I might do a tour, because I would like to go see that plaza where the original Eldon's and the Bojangles is. Yeah, I just got changed for 100, so I'm gonna go holler at my man. He seems cool, so let's go, man. Let's go have some fun. Let's go help him out, make some money. You know, that's how he provides for his family, so let's go have some fun. Let's see if he's still standing out here. Yeah, man. Let's do it. Let's do it.
It's the way, boss.
Yeah, so you say take about an hour and a half. I got some time.
Actually, the island is just like 36 miles long, 4 miles wide. We have a little population of 90 to 100,000 persons here on the island.
That's a lot of people.
Yes, sir. It seems small, but
yeah,
this is a big island, trust me. Yes, sir.
Yeah. I remember when I was here before, it was a lot different than it is now.
Yeah, everything is new, you know?
Yeah.
Days gone flying. See that nice view?
Ooh-wee. Yeah, it's been a while since I've taken a picture here. Man, really nice view. Hey, that right there, that's Maya Key, right?
That's Maya Key right there, yes,
Yeah.
sir. You already been Maya Key?
No, I wanted to go today, but this happened, so I can't go. But yeah, there's Maya Key right there. You saw like when I was walking, I showed you Maya Key when I was walking, but now you can see it from up here. And see, it's not even that far from the ship. Man, that's what I was supposed to be doing today. But I'm up here. I haven't been here in like a year and a half, so it's different now because there's nobody here. Before, there was like a bunch of tour buses up here.
The second language right here is Spanish.
First language is English,
His first language is English. And you know why it was? Oh.
No, tell me, please. Because I'm curious.
Actually, our main language is English. That's because before we was descendant to the British people. This island was for the British crown. But afterward, it got independent in 1972. And now we are part of Honduras. That's why I tell everyone, you're not in Honduras. You're a part of Honduras. That's because a lot of people, when they're coming from the ship, they're saying, oh, they're coming Honduras and it has a lot of crime. And so I tell them about one-sided. This is different. Right here, our main income is the tourism, so we cannot fuck it up. You know?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yes, sir.
So
see, that building over there is named Plaza Mar.
Okay.
That is where you do your IDs. You get the China Palace, the banks, and everything. Okay.
Okay.
Then over here we got Eldon's. Eldon's.
Oh, that's right there.
Eldon's supermarket. You know Eldon's, right?
Yeah.
That's like our biggest supermarket right here in the island.
Yeah,
we got like 6 to 7 of those.
Okay, yeah, so the white, you can't see, but that white building is Eldon's. And then I can see a little bit over there, I know there's a casino across from Eldon's.
Yeah. Okay, come on.
I remember the casino.
Right there, the blue top?
Yeah.
That is Juarez. That's the building of Juarez. Right there is pharmacy, ice cream place, and they have how you call this? Where they sell house real estate.
Oh, okay.
Real estate. Then over there you got Elements. That's our next building, but those are barber shops and more pacer, more original clothes, you know.
Yeah.
And actually, right now, this is the real town center. This is named Cox and Hole. The reason this is named Cox and Hole is because of a pirate that used the name John Cox, and he used to steal a lot of treasures and put them in the center of the island. And he got so famous that after they put the name of Cox and Hole. Yes, sir. You see that little tree right there? That is named Guarumo in Spanish. That little tree, you drink 2 to 3, and then you're gonna be 100% cured from anything, bro. Anything. Really? I'm telling you.
Wow.
That's a real medicine. Right here on the island, we don't use so much pills. We use more bush medicine.
Yeah. Hey, what was the name of it?
Guarumo.
Guarumo. Anything, he says. Anything.
Anything. Fever, cough.
STD.
That's everything. No.
Okay. You need the pills for this one.
Then we got the noni. I'm not sure you the noni yet, but let me tell you about the noni. Noni is the magic fruit from right here on the island. It cures 365 diseases, including cancer, diabetes, and problems on your bones. That problem you got right now, you drink 1 bottle of those, but you have to drink it like for 20 days. You drink 1 bottle of those. And man, if that don't help you, I'm giving back your money.
Now we made it to Eldon. Eldon Supermarket. Now you saw the other one I was in earlier. This one's way bigger than the one. This one actually looks like a U.S. supermarket. I mean, if you...
This is a U.S. market.
Yeah. Because it has the same look and everything. Look at all of that. You'll actually find a lot of tourists in here shopping. It's funny, Tony was telling me that, because remember how when I walked outside the port and I was like, yo, there's not even a lot of people out here. I was like, where is everyone? There's like a madhouse. He was saying because, you know, Jewel is a smaller ship. I'm on Jewel of the Seas right now. And when it's a smaller ship, a lot of the people don't come out. But if it was like Wonder, Icon, Utopia, Harmony, something like that, that's when you get a lot of people out there like swarming like bees. So it's kind of funny. He told me this, and it is kind of true, because I'm like, that makes a whole lot of sense, man. That makes a whole lot of sense. But I'm gonna give me some orange juice here. It's crazy, $2 for this, guys. In the US, something like this at a grocery store, you're probably gonna pay like $8, something like that. It's crazy. So if y'all remember, this is the gas station that was next to the Bojangles. He said the Bojangles moved, so I don't know what. Let's see. What happened? Uh-oh. Let's see what happened over here. Wow. Okay, so there's nothing. So the Pizza Inn is now E-Coffee. And there's the Atlantis Casino right there. You can go gamble your money away.
Got the 7-7 over there, see?
Yeah.
Two casino. We got the Atlantic Casino and then the 7-7.
Oh, okay.
The 7-7 is not so recommended because
you don't win.
Man, you have to have a lot of money.
But yeah, this is the Bojangles right here. Wow, they got obviously the Pizza Inn's there. They got a Planet Smoothie, a Blimpie.
Got an E-Coffee, a Blimpie, big sighting.
Wow, they're doing some things here in real time, man. See what happens in a year and a half. If that's a big difference in a year and a half, man. That's
and
wild.
Back there, that is the new hospital they're doing.
Oh,
because
wow.
I didn't told you, but 3 months ago, our hospital burned down.
What happened? How?
What happened is that they put some kind of chemical, and then they have a gas tank right there. So the gas tank explode. Thank God no one get injured or break or something, but it still get burned out.
Yeah.
But now they're doing it a little bit bigger, you know. They say it's gonna take 2 years and a half, you know.
That's crazy. Look, we're in here in the store. You can see there's the E-Coffee, Planet Smoothie, Blimpie's Built, Pizza Inn, and Bojangles. But look, you see, everyone's at Bojangles. Look at it. No one's really at the other places. I'm telling you, they love Bojangles here. It's crazy. All right, here's the Built Burger, the infamous. All right, let's try this thing. It's not bad. I think it says an Angus burger with bacon. For like $5. It's not bad. If you're ever in Crossing Hole, come here to this spot. I mean, they'll have something for you. They have pizza, chicken, burgers, smoothies, and coffee. They got it all here.
As I said, if you see crazy drivers, don't worry. That's normal.
This place is called Pensacola, like Florida, which is kind of cool. Which, by the way, Pensacola, Florida is known for having some of the best beaches. Which this is true, because they have a lot of nice beaches in Pensacola. All along, actually, the panhandle of Florida, there's a lot of nice beaches like Destin, Panama City Beach, 38, really nice beaches. Well, I'm back on the ship. Fun day in Roatan. Spent more time out at port than I expected. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna go up to the gym, get a workout in, post-accident, post the scooter crash, and see what I can do. I'm probably gonna do a little bit of strength training. I'm not gonna do too much cardio because, hey, I did a lot of walking out there in Roatan. So see you guys when I get done, and we'll figure out everything from here. Well, I got showered, dressed, and I'm on the chops. It's after 8 o'clock. It's like 8:20 practically. And I'm getting a late start, dude. I'm about to go get some branzino. I'm gonna try to get through this dinner real quick. But earlier, man, I messed myself up, I kid you not. So what ended up happening was I went to go work out, right? First off, I did too much while working out. Second, I ended up going to go hoop. And then while doing that, I ran into some kids. And we started playing one-on-one, and then we were playing 2v2. And man, I got wore out, especially after being out all day, walking in the sun, then come back, actually do shoulders and triceps and did some abs. And then I go hoop in the hot sun. Man, I'm telling you, Ooh, I honestly didn't even want to leave the room. So I'm gonna get back with you guys because I gotta find out like what's going on in the planner. I know there's a lot of stuff going on tonight. There's some production shows. I think there's Battle of the Sexes and something else. I can't remember, but when I get back and sit down, I'll let you guys know. So I'm over here missing everything. Battle of the Sexes is going on right now. Then they have the production show, looks like at 9. They got like some Latin dancing. And yeah, and I was actually really looking forward to seeing Battle of the Sexes, but I need to eat, so it is what it is. It's crazy because I'm so hungry right now. When you saw me eat that burger earlier at, what was it, Built over in Coxon Hole, that was the only thing I've eaten today. And then that drink, and outside of just water, those are the only things that I had to eat today. So man, I'm hungry. I'm about to murder this branzino, and I know this branzino is going to be enough because I've seen this portion. My wife ordered it before. It's a big old piece of fish, so I'm about to throw down on this. All right, my branzino has arrived. I'm actually watching the Warriors and the Knicks right now. But yeah, branzino, got a little bit of fries. Let's dig in. It's a lot of spinach too, and I love spinach, by the way, guys. This is actually more than I thought it was going to be. Now, the branzino's really good. And by the way, that's a lot of spinach for those of you that are curious. I did not know it was going to be that much. I'm not going to eat all that. But this branzino, it looked different than what I've seen before. And I think that's because when I saw it, it was in Giovanni's. Because Giovanni's, they have I think, a pan-seared branzino, and this is a grilled branzino they have here in Chops. So two different types. I'll probably try the one tomorrow in Giovanni's. That's if I don't go to Azumi. But so far, this branzino is good. I'm surprised I was able to put this big of a dent in that spinach. You saw how much that was. I'm gonna get some red velvet cake before I get out of here, and let's get it rocking. So I found my waiter and tell him like, yo, let's go. Going down to the bottom. Now look, not a whole lot going on. It's cleared out. It's dry out here. A lot of people are sleeping. Tomorrow is a sea day, so we're gonna have some fun. I like sea days, and especially now because we had 4 port days in a row. So there's like back to back port days, which they can be very exhausting, especially if you have a lot of like stuff on your itinerary and excursions and things like that. So tomorrow's gonna be nice. I'm gonna wake up, work out. You know, maybe I'll eat at Giovanni's for lunch. Tonight was fun. I missed Battle of the Sexes, but I still got some fun. I had to have some fun, you know. I shot some pool, you know, checked out some of the other venues. So that's gonna wrap up today's vlog. It's been fun. My room's coming up. Gotta get me some sleep, and I'll see you guys in the next one. It is day, whatever, I don't know, 7. A sea day. Thank you. After 4 straight port days, it's a sea day, and I'm happy. I'm about to go eat at Giovanni's. I don't know if you can see that. The waves. Boy, the waves, they were rocking last night, and it was rocking for quite a while. Still a little bit wobbly today. I was working out, and you could feel it, but I'm gonna go up to the pool deck, give you guys a different look, and we'll go eat. See, look, it's pretty chill here down in the Centrium. Not a whole lot going on. There's some people in the casino having fun, but I gotta go eat because they close in about 30 minutes. Look at that, look at the waves there. They're not big, but it was rough like through the night and early in the morning. Like, man, they were a lot more rough. But here in Giovanni's, I think I know what I'm gonna get. I'm gonna get the calamari, I'll probably get the steak, the Salier filet mignon, and ooh, you know what? I might do some bolognese. Yeah, especially after that workout, because I had a workout that can pull the mule down. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get calamari, the Salier filet, and spaghetti bolognese. I got the gnocchi gorgonzola, and that's pretty good. But ooh, you know what? I thought about trying the branzino. Remember I tried the branzino last night? I'm half tempted to try the branzino here. No, I'm gonna come back and try the branzino. Actually, you know what? I think I'm gonna get the branzino. Maybe I'll get the branzino and I'll just get a naked steak. I think that's what I'll do. And I'll save the bolognese for another day. Stay tuned though. Here we are. Got the calamari here. All right, my branzino is here, as well as my filet. So, let's dig in. This actually looks like similar size to what I got at Chops last night. Actually, no, this is actually a little bit bigger. So let's see what the difference is between this pan-seared versus the grilled that I got at Chops last night. And I really like the grilled branzino. All right, quick update in the branzino. It's better in Chops. I think the fact that it's grilled, it gives more char to the skin and it's a little bit different flavor. This is not bad, don't get me wrong. Not bad. So let's talk about this filet mignon. I know a lot of people say that the steak here at Giovanni's is better than Chops. Now, mind you, this is the only cut of steak that they offer here at Giovanni's. This filet mignon, I think it's like 8 ounces or whatever. Here's the deal. In my opinion, the best cut of steak at Chops is that bone-in ribeye. I think it's like 16 ounces. That's the best. Like, it's seasoned perfectly. Like this one, because it actually comes with the sauce on top, and I don't like the sauce. When it comes to like steaks and things like that, I'd rather just have it the way it is, just salt, pepper, and I'm good. But they don't season this enough. If they did season this more, it would be a lot greater. But overall, it's hitting the spot, especially after the workout. I made my way back to the cabin. There's not a whole lot going on right now, so I'm just gonna chill for a bit. And there's a few things going on later. There's something going on in the production show. I don't know if it's like some acrobatic type show or something. I don't know. But we'll get back up with you later because I'm gonna just chill a little bit and let this food, because after that workout, I swear to you, that workout, I did a sprint workout and man, I'm zapped. And then the food was icing on the cake. So I'll see y'all later. All right, I just got dressed. I woke up from a nice cruise nap. Now I'm gonna go up to Chops and eat dinner before the day gets too involved. There's a production show going on later, some sort of, I don't know, I'm just gonna call it like a Cirque du Soleil sort of thing. And there's something else going on tonight. But it looks like today might just be a flu vlog. I mean, it's a sea day. I didn't get good sleep last night, which is why I took that cruise nap. But man, I feel a lot better. Especially, well, I mean, we're gonna be at Grand Cayman tomorrow. I don't have any excursions. Maybe I'll just go get off the ship and freestyle. I need to figure out something with the Tinder ticket. But yeah, let's get up to Chops, and I got the wine right there, so let's go. All right, I made it into Chops. Today was the first day where there actually was a little conflict potentially with me getting in. I guess I have a lot of reservations today, but still got me in. I'm gonna be quick, but usually, like I say, I'm here solo. Eating at these restaurants is, for me, it's quick and easy. I already know what I want before I get here, and I'll be in and out of here so fast. But a few empty tables, but you know, not a whole lot. But I ordered the chicken, the roasted chicken, and some asparagus and mashed potatoes. You know, keeping it similar. So I'm gonna scarf this down, and then because I want to get out of here before the production show. So hopefully that'll give me some time to decide, like if I want to go to the 7:15 or the 9:15. That way I can just get it out of the way and not have to worry about going to a show at 9:15. But stay tuned for the chicken. Stuff, it is good. All right, I just got my oven roasted chicken and my mashed potatoes and asparagus. Man, and by the way, I love this onion bread. Like they typically would give you like an onion and a pretzel bread, but I just love the onion bread. And I don't even like onions, but that onion bread is like really, really good. And this stuff is good too. It's a half of a chicken, and it's seasoned. You can taste the thyme seasoning, as well as like some of the other spices that they have in here. I don't really use the sauce because I just like to eat the chicken the way it is. But I'm gonna dig in and get back with you. Well, I'm gonna shoot some pool here. Just finished at Chops. they got something going on here in the Safari Club. I don't know, I think about 20 minutes. So I'm gonna shoot some pool and then let's see what happens. But it looks like I'm gonna go to the 9 o'clock showing because I didn't make the 7 o'clock. Yeah, let's have some fun, let's shoot some pool. So I'm over here watching the OKC versus Milwaukee game. This is an interesting one, two good teams. This is actually a rematch from the in-season tournament. Milwaukee beat OKC to win the in-season tournament. Good game though, I like Giannis, watching him play. Man, he like plays hard every time, you know. And of course, OKC is OKC, but it's actually 9:15. I gotta get over to the theater. Actually, what am I doing? If I'm not mistaken, the show may have started already, so theater is right here. But you know how it is. A lot of these shows, they don't start exactly on time. So I might have a little bit of time. Hey. Look at, they got some different seats in the house this time. Sitting on the second level up here. Let's see, looks like a fun view. This is that middle section. There's like a third tier. I don't know if you can see over there. There's like an upper third tier. And then this is the second one, and it kind of goes down, as you can see. It's kind of cool. Let's see how good the show is. Out of the casino. All right, it's pretty chill over here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, look at my man down there. Look at him, he's getting it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look, Oh wow, you just missed it. They were playing Celebrate. Good times, come on. I thought I could get through this cruise without hearing that song. There's always 3 songs. There's that one, YMCA, and oh, the Cupid Shuffle. You always hear those on the Real Caribbean Cruise. So I couldn't avoid hearing all of them. I got one of them. I'm gonna try to avoid the other one. Yo, and that's it. 80s party is done. It's getting late. Wow, it's like 11 o'clock. I'm gonna shut this one down. Tomorrow, we're in Grand Cayman. So let the games begin, shall we? I don't know what I'm gonna do, man. It's a tender port, not a big fan of tender ports, but if I wanna get off, I need to go and get my ticket early. And then, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. Who knows, maybe I'll go to hell and back. Maybe try some jerk chicken. Might be an option on the table for me. But until then, I'll see you guys in the next one. Take a guess, where are we? You see that right there, right? I'm in wonderful Georgetown, Grand Cayman. Cayman Islands. I've been here before. Slightly different this time around. You probably know why if you've been watching the videos. I'm not gonna get into that. But if you've been watching the videos, you know why. Yeah, I'm not doing anything crazy here. So I'm gonna actually tender. It's late, I kid you not. It's 11:30. Gangway opened, I think, at 8:45. So I got about 3 hours in Grand Cayman. Let me go see what I can get myself into. You know how I do. And let's go have some fun. And we're here. We finally made it. We were in the depths of hell sweating down there. But now we're off of the tender boat. Let's do it. Oh, wow. Okay, I've never been in this terminal. This is new. We were in the other terminal, but hey, different. I like different things. Let's see where this spits us out. So, welcome to the Cayman Islands. Hey, so
it's a highlight tour, 2 hours, fully air conditioned. Take it all at these stops. Wait for you, bring you back.
Oh, okay. 2 hours.
Same tour you got on the ship for $89. We're doing it for $30.
All right, so a little hustle and bustle going on. Oh wow, this is definitely different Man, you walk out here, it's real touristy over here. All right, now they say 30-minute tour. Oh, no. She said 2 hours to do all of those things. I'm half tempted to do it because there really ain't a whole lot for me to do outside of here. I mean, I don't really care to go eat anywhere. This definitely looks like a very touristy area here right now. All right, so it looks like we're leaving on the bus there. And there we are. You didn't see this earlier, but they actually repositioned the ship because I guess the water conditions. So we ended up I guess on the north side.
This is one of our graveyard. We bury underground. So a lot that we should bury in the white sand. So you all find them on the beaches. And guess what? They're in a hurry. They're dying to get there. Because they cannot afford a lot when they're alive. So they hurry die and get one. Not have homeless people on the island. And they cannot sleep on the street and they cannot sleep on the beaches. They have to stay at their people's backyard. Can't stay. But so far we don't have homeless people here.
All right, we made it to hell. Let's see, we'll come into the gift shop on the way back. We'll see the lava rocks. There we are. Got little chickens and stuff. Look at this. Look at those little chickens. And they're scared too. Oh, there we go. We got a big guy right there. It's funny, they look like lava rocks, but as you saw from the card, it's formed from like algae and other things. It's a crazy rock formation. Get you a different look. Ooh, it's a platform. Seems a little skitty. Here we are, here we are. The Cayman Islands. I'm having a hell of a time, guys. I went to hell and back. Who else can say they went to hell and back? This guy right here. This is a crazy rock formation though. It really is. Really unique. Looks like there's some water back there. I wish I could actually go back in there. I'm not sure how safe this water is. Doesn't look very safe. Look at this guy. I don't know who this guy is, but who knows? Maybe he's inside. Let's see. And here you are. You got your postcards. You can send your postcards and everything. How much are the postcards?
Postcards are 50 cents, and we have all the required postage to send them anywhere in the world right from here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So 50 cents total? You just
No, 50 cents for the card.
And then postage is how much?
Depending where it's going.
You like Dallas, Texas?
Yes, 35 cents.
Oh, okay. All right, so 50 cents for a postcard and 35 cents postage to send it. That's pretty cool. Maybe I'll send something.
Yes.
Now tell me, how the hell do I send this?
You gotta get the hell over here first, and you got the hell over here, so you're in the right move.
Yes.
Where the hell are you gonna mail them to? The U.S. or Canada?
U.S.
U.S.
How the hell long will it take to get there?
From here to Miami, it's one hell of a day. It'll be shared by the following day, but then after Miami, it could take 3 or 4 days. Depends on what the hell the U.S. Postal Service does when it gets the hell over there. But normally from here to Miami is 1 day, and then like I said, 3 or 4 days. Depends. Where the hell is home for you?
Dallas, Texas.
Okay, so you can get a little hotter than hell over there too.
Yes.
Thank you.
You guys do a hell of a job.
Yeah, we sure the hell try.
Yes.
If you go right through the door here, then you'll find the pants mail drop.
Awesome, thank you. All right, I got 2 postcards saying I've been to hell and back. Let's go. Ooh wee. The big black, you know. Boy, this place is funny. Grand Cayman, boy. They have puns on puns on puns on puns. Now, I don't know if this is the dick that this is referring to, but maybe this is Big Black Dick. Does it look like Dick Gregory? Let's go inside. Let's see what they got. Another souvenir shop. Just some rum. Ah, and they got rum cake. Let's see. Moist, spongy. You can definitely taste the pina colada. Man, it's really good actually. I wonder if it's the same one that you can get either at the port or whatever.
Are you vlogging?
Yeah.
The best thing to vlog is the Big Black Dick.
That rum right there.
Ah. I saw Dick outside.
Hey.
It's a lot of Dick outside.
No, you saw Richard.
Oh, that's Richard.
Yes, that's his name.
Ah, okay.
We don't sign the dick, man.
Ah. Ooh-wee. All right, Richard, I'll see you later. Now let's walk across the street. See what we can get ourselves into. Let's go, let's go. There's a nice restaurant here, a little tiki bar and grill you got. Man, you can get a really nice view. This is cool. Oh, wow. Looky, looky, looky here. Man, it's really nice. You can't see the color of the water, but there's like 3 different shades. It's so funny. It's like there's a deep emerald. I'm not sure if you guys can pick this up. There's a blue, and then there's like dark blue after. Maybe you can see it a little bit better now. The difference in the color change of the water. But I don't know if you guys remember this from the last time I was in Grand Cayman. When we went on the snorkeling tour, the water coming out of that canal, like absolutely like stunning. I mean, I can't put it into words. I'll leave a link in the description of the video. Last time I was in Grand Cayman, you'll see exactly what I'm talking about, but man, I've never seen water like that blue before in my life. But this is a very chill spot here though. All right, we made it to the beach, guys. He's got some jerk chicken, rice, and peas. Okay, let's see. Maybe we get some jerk chicken here. Maybe we get some jerk chicken elsewhere. It's a nice little beach. They got some beach volleyball and whatnot. Oh, maybe they got the better jerk chicken up here. Because back there, the jerk chicken was like $21 for a plate. It was the chicken, rice, and peas. But maybe it's a little cheaper over here. Let's see what they got. Let's see what they got. Let's see. Ah, and they got the patties too. Okay.
So for the record, we have the oxtail.
I want some jerk chicken though.
You want a plate or you just want a sample?
Let me get a sample. How much are the patties?
The patty is for $5 US.
Is that beef?
Yeah.
I'll get a patty for sure.
Lex, one patty. Hello.
Got some drinks. You make the sauce yourself?
Yes, sir.
What do you put in your sauce?
Huh?
What do you put in your sauce?
So I make my own sauce. So I use like habanero pepper, garlic, thyme, scotch bonnet pepper, and vinegar, and you boil it on the stove and reduce it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Simple.
Yeah, very simple.
All right, here's my plate right here. We got the rice and peas. Let's do it. Now it's time to get some chicken. Let's get some chicken.
Jerk chicken is coming
Yes.
right here.
Ah, okay.
Jerk chicken.
Ah, nice.
Already
So you
smoked.
cooked it right here on
Here.
the smoker.
And we have it on the smoker right over here.
Man, that looks
So
good.
you are speaking with Chef Elado from the Grand Cayman.
Elado.
The owner and the head
Ah.
chef of Blue Mushroom Catering.
Oh, shout out.
So whenever you come to the Cayman Island and need a personal chef or wherever you are, because I travel and cook, you can just hook me up or DM me and I travel to your location.
Where can they find you?
You can find me on Instagram.
What's the name?
I'm Chef Elardo.
Chef
On
Elardo.
Facebook, Elardo McDonald. And
Oh,
I'm
nice.
also going to give you one of my business cards.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, what's the name of this beach here?
7 Mile Public Beach, Grand
Oh, the
Cayman.
public beach. Okay.
Yeah.
Popular beach if you come to Grand Cayman.
Here is my business card. It's called Blue Mushroom Catering.
And that's his info right there, guys. He does private chefs, he travels, and all that stuff. You can come find him on the public 7 Mile Beach.
We just get back from Atlanta. I cook for Mr. Wayne Smith. Popular guy in Atlanta.
Oh, snap.
And August I've been going to Ghana in Tallahassee.
Oh, wow.
And in May I'm going to Miami, Florida to do baby shower.
Man, this guy.
So
yeah, this guy knows what's up. And look, you can get, well, you can get this, but I didn't get the veggies, guys. So 20 bucks. And let's go dig in. Let's go dig in.
Instagram I also do ice carving, fruits and vegetable carving.
Oh, really?
Yeah, ice sculpture. So you can look me up on Instagram.
How do you spell it? Can you say?
Elardo, Elardo.
Oh, okay.
Elardo.
Elardo.
Yes, sir.
Awesome, man.
All right, cool. Have a good one.
All right, it's lunchtime. Better than the Windjammer. I ain't gonna lie, I like the patty with the jerk sauce.
Nice.
It's good.
Oh,
okay, thank you, brother.
So we normally serve that.
All right, so I got me a little bit of chicken to go. Man, it was good. Well, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's get back. We had about 15 minutes here. I didn't really go to the beach because I didn't really care to go to the beach. I'm not dressed for the beach and whatnot. All right, I made it onto the Tinder Bowl. Here we are. We're about to hand back over. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'm back on the ship now. I'm about to head up to the gym, get a workout in, and because it is what time? What's ship time? Hold up. Let me see what time is ship time. Oh, snap. Okay. So it is 3 o'clock. So we're right on with Central Standard Time. So it's 3 o'clock. I got to go work. I'm going to do a quick workout, do a little bit of legs, and come back down, shower, and then I'm going to eat and see what's on the planner. So stay tuned for that. Just got back in from a workout, and I go to take a shower and check out the water pressure. See, no. That's bad. But no, it gets worse. Just give it time. Just give it a little time. You're gonna see, because tonight is white night. You know, gotta get ready for white night. But man, I can't even take a shower. Now, you might be saying like, okay, just give it a minute. We'll come back here in a second and I'll show you this water. Look at this. As soon as I get out the shower, now the water pressure comes back. This is crazy. I swear to you, as soon as I got out, the water pressure was dope. Oh my God. You know, it's probably a good thing based on what happened to my knee. Because look, let's give a little quick knee update. Knee's still jacked up. It's a lot better if you remember from when it happened in Cozumel on that day. So yeah, it's a little bit better. Whoa. Who is it? Check me out. Look, it's white night, y'all. It's also 70s night, y'all. It's also St. Patrick's Day, y'all. Yo, this is gonna be an interesting night. 70s night, St. Patrick's Day, and it's all white night. I don't know what to expect. Crazy Quest game show is tonight. They got some show going on in the Royal Theater. I don't know if I'll do that, a little song and dance, whatever. But I gotta go eat. So I'm about to go to Chops. I got my wine. Let's go. Oh, look at everybody. All right, we got a few people dressed in white. I need to get something green because someone might punch me or something, or pinch me. I don't know, I gotta find something green, maybe a necklace, a charm or something. Okay, I'm here in Chops. I got a nice view of the ocean there. As you can see, we're on the move, and boy, oh boy, I think the sun is setting over there. That would be a really nice place to get a sunset, but here in Chops, I'll show you guys the menu. You already know the stuff, right? The starters. You know, we got the steaks and things. Well, mainly right here. You have the main stuff and the shareable items. We're definitely going steak tonight. I think I'm going New York strip, 12 ounce. I've done the bone-in ribeye. I've done the petit filet and the filet. We've gone branzino rack of lamb, roasted chicken. Only thing left is a salmon. I have not tried that yet. The steak has arrived. New York strip, steak, potatoes, and asparagus. Classic. How can you go wrong? But let's check to see if it's cooked properly. So there you have it. I wish it was a little bit more red, a little bit bloodier, but hey, this will do. This will do. I'm not one to complain too much, but let's dig in. Look at here. They're doing some Latin dancing here in the Centrum area. It's supposed to start now, actually. So I'm gonna go put this wine back in the room, and I'm gonna come back up here and see what trouble I can get into. All right, so back in the room, unfortunately. So it's all white night. You saw how messed up my knee is. I have gauze, yeah, but like the pus and discharge from this wound is like seeping through the gauze and staining my white pants. Not a good look. So look, I'm here. Look, I had to come back here and spot clean this. I need to change my gauze out, and then I'm gonna head back up to go see the production show. And then of course Crazy Quest is after that. But you saw they're having fun out there in the on deck 4 in the Centrum area. Latin night, a lot of stuff. It's kind of weird. It's Latin night, it's St. Patrick's Day, it's all white night, so there's no all white party specifically. It's just a hodgepodge of craziness. I'll see you in the production show. That's if it's good. Back in the room. Production show, lame. Not my style, the singing, dancing, all that. But on to the Crazy Quest.
If you're happy and you know it, if you really want to show it, if you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. Let's go with the next one. You're looking for your team number. Ooh, it's gonna take some talent for this one. I'm looking for your team number and a lady that can do the splits. Go. Oh, be a naughty girl, be a naughty girl. They're making out. What is happening? I must say that tonight is the first time this happens.
All right, I'm back in the room. I'm shutting it down for the night. Tomorrow is day, 9? And basically just 2 last sea days left. And it's been fun so far. I mean, in the nighttime, there's not a whole lot that goes on because there's a lot of older people on the ship. And I've went to the nightclub a few times and it's just not hopping. They're doing actually a silent party in the Safari Club. They're not even having a club in Vortex like they're normally doing. But I guess the crew is having some private function up there, is what it is. So I'm shutting it down early. So I'll see you guys in the next one. Good day, good morning, guys. It is day 9, if I'm not mistaken. I'm actually about to eat at Azumi's. Actually, I just finished working out. I'm gonna go inside here, get me some food, and go down and get changed. Okay, just got in here. Look, so I think I'm gonna get the same thing I got last time. All right, another little piece of advice. You come to the restaurants and stuff like that. Know what you want. The menu is in the app before you get here, so you could actually take a look at the menu, and then once you get in here, once your waiter or server like comes in and gets your water, just tell them, hey, we're ready to order, instead of them like doing the drinks, waiting a little bit, then coming back, blah blah blah, like all this stuff. You can just get your orders in, so you can be in and out fast. That's if you care. If you want to take your time, hey, do that. Ignore it. Everything I just said. In about what 25 minutes, they're having the belly flop competition out in the pool deck, and I'm gonna try to catch a glimpse of that because that's always fun to watch. But interesting because there's a lot of older people on the sailing, so not quite sure how that's gonna turn out. The dumplings have arrived. This is my favorite. I'm gonna be honest, I should have probably ordered 2 of these things. They're that good. My beef and chicken teriyaki came. And of course, this is all I wanted. I didn't want to get fried rice this time. I just wanted to get regular white steamed rice. And this is all I need, like a nice little quick post-workout meal. I have some edamame right there. And of course with the dumplings. Just keeping it real simple. For context for you guys, normally this comes with vegetables. I just ordered it without all the vegetables. If you watch the video, I forget which day it was, you'll see what it looks like with all the vegetables. I ordered the fried rice, chicken and beef, but it had all the vegetables. All right, I finished up over there. Now it's time to make the belly flop competition. Actually, I got out of there at like 1:04, so they just started it. That was gnarly.
Let's give them a countdown. 3, 2, 1.
That's a word. Okay. Ooh! Oh my God, that's a 5. That's 5 worthy. That's 5 worthy. Oh, that was full commitment right there. He put his hands on his back and everything.
3, 2, 1.
Let's go. Here's a little info on Jewel of the Seas. That's crazy. Look at that big old like warehouse that they used to build this in. That's crazy. I'm right here in front of guest services. I'm about to do the unthinkable. Watch. You guys are gonna hate me for this. The cruisers, long-time cruisers, the vets, y'all hate when people do this, but I'm about to do it. I just want to remove the gratuities from my account.
Reason?
I'm gonna tip in cash. You guys have change here?
I'm sorry, but I need to ask you a reason, yeah? Why you would like to.
Yeah, no problem. Don't worry, nothing bad happened.
Nothing bad. Okay, this is I need to ask.
As you saw, that was pretty simple. Actually, I did this on Mariner. Not sure if that video is out yet, but on Mariner it's like super simple. He didn't even ask why. He was just like, oh, okay. On this one, she said that, oh, they have to ask why. Now, my thing is, I'm just gonna tip in person and tip on my own, and I have been so far. Now, the only reason I do this, because again, I've been on more than 2 cruises, the one where I did it on Mariner and this one. The only reason I do this on those 2 cruises was because I had the unlimited dining package, and I didn't step foot in the main dining room. I didn't step foot in the Windjammer or like any of the like Solarium Cafe, like all the other weird stuff that they have. I just ate specialty. So when you order unlimited dining, if you didn't know this, you actually pay gratuities on the package already. So then what ends up happening is if you keep on more gratuities, it's like, okay, you tipped in, and then if you tip in the restaurant, so it's like you're tipping 3 times potentially. And I realized this when I did this once, when I had a 3-night dining package. I was like, wait a second, I just realized I just tipped like 3 times, because I tipped the onboard gratuities, then I tipped when I paid for it, then I tipped in the restaurant once they gave me the bill. And I just realized like, wow, they just hit me with a triple whammy. But let me know your reasons why, if you remove gratuities. I know some people could probably like flame me in the comments, and really, I don't care, guys. I have really thick skin when it comes to a lot of stuff. It seems like it's a real taboo thing. Like people like, oh, you know, don't remove the gratuities. I do this, and so what's funny is, okay, so I've been in the Facebook groups and stuff, and I actually have a Facebook group for one of my sailings later this year. People like to offer their advice as to like how to tip, and to me, I find it funny. Who are you? Why are you? And how are you a person to tell someone how to spend their money. It's like, we tip this much at this restaurant and this is how much we do. When we hand our porters the bags, we hand them $5 per bag. Okay, that's you, but that's not the other person. So look, I'm not gonna be the one to ever tell you like how much to tip and what's appropriate. Look, that's up to your budget and how you feel. Some people don't believe in tipping. It's honestly, it's really an American thing, because you go to a lot of these countries that are poorer than the US, and it's a town that's, let's say, touristy. You'll see them doing tips and stuff, because normally in these countries, they don't tip. But they'll take advantage of, North Americans, American idiots, because they're like, oh, these guys love to tip. They just love to throw money away. And they'll have these things, but if you look at the locals and how they spend their money, they're not tipping. But, in my opinion, the tipping here on the cruise ship, it is a bit weird. And I really, really would like for a crew member that is credible and has factual evidence and information to message me, because what I want to know is, where do the automatic gratuity, the onboard gratuities go? Do you get 100% of it, or are they like, dripping you a little bit of it and then they're cutting some off the top? Because if the onboard gratuities, and this is my thing, if the onboard gratuities is that crucial to the staff members, why wouldn't you just make this automatic where people couldn't remove it, or put it a part of the cruise fare? So imagine, and this is a weird hypothetical, everyone on just pick a ship, any size ship, doesn't matter, everyone removes the gratuities. Does that mean these employees are going broke for this sailing, or that week of work, or however long the sailing is just going to be just like, dang, taking a major hit to your paycheck? Is that the case? Because I would really find it hard to believe for that to be the case. There's a really big debate about this with the removing the gratuities and things like that. And like I said, I typically don't. But in these scenarios where I get unlimited dining packages, I definitely remove the gratuities, because, and that's another thing too. Like if you don't tip in the restaurant, I need to talk about this real quick. Let's say you buy the dining package and you just like, oh, they got the 18%. Now, I've eaten at specialty restaurants, like sometimes on special and sea days, multiple times a day. You saw I just ate at Izumi. I'm gonna be eating at shops later. So that 18% might be 18% of what I paid. So what I paid is different than what the next man paid and what the other guy paid. I think I paid $252 for this dining package, and I think the gratuities were on top of that. But let's say someone paid $350. Now they're paying 18% of $350, which is, they're tipping more than what I tipped in the automatic, that 18% gratuity that they add to the cost of it. So it's all different. Just like the drink package, they add the gratuities in there. So you don't technically have to tip when you get drinks if you have the unlimited dining package. So it's a really, really weird conundrum with these onboard gratuities. It's a really hot topic. And again, someone please let me know in the comment, or message me on Instagram. I do a barber, okay? Not I do a travels, it's I do a barber. I would really love to know like the breakdown of the cruises for Royal Caribbean. Now I'm gonna assume every cruise line is not the same, but how it works with Royal Caribbean, please let me know. Because I've been tipping every night at the specialty restaurants. I just, on the thing, I just put my tip, I put my amount, boom, and I'm done. And of course, I'm gonna tip my stateroom attendant here personally. I don't know, maybe either today or tomorrow. He's also a Warriors fan, so shout out to him, Jason from the Philippines. But I'm gonna get shaved. I gotta get changed eventually. I just thought about that. I'm actually gonna go, I worked out already, right? But I'm actually gonna go hoop. I'm not gonna record that because y'all don't wanna see me hooping and y'all don't wanna see me working out and stuff. So the next time you'll see me, I'll be shaved, I'll be changed. So it'll look like I just left guest services, but in reality, I did leave guest services. I went up to hoop, I came back and showered and changed. Yeah, see you later. All right, I just got showered, just got done hooping, and I'm shaved. So I'm wore out, but can you tell something? Remember I asked this question like in the earlier part of the vlog, this vlog series from Jewel, did I get any darker? Did I get blacker? Can you tell, am I blacker or not? Because I was hooping with my shirt off, trying to even the tan out, because I remember when I was running yesterday on the running track, I just you know, I had a hat on. And I know I had a little bit of that where I had the hat backwards, you know, like this little part. I remember one time, it was on Freedom. Yeah, I remember I had a back-to-back on Freedom. I hooped with my hat backwards, and I had this big, dark, like, whatever shape that is, you know from the hat when you turn it back. I was like, oh my gosh. But I'm sure I'm probably darker. So just go back and watch the embarkation day video in day 2, and you'll see a difference in how I look. I'm not gonna take my shirt off because it's not necessary right now. But I'm about to actually go up to Chops and eat. I've got the wine ready. Let's get going, man. Let's go, because it is 6:30. Here in Chops, you can see the really nice sunset over there. Man, that sunset is beautiful right there. But I just placed my order. I got the grilled black peppercorn bacon, bone-in ribeye, mashed potatoes, and grilled asparagus. So let's get it going, man. I'm excited. I'm gonna look in the cruise planner, see what I got going on for tonight. But man, that sunset is beautiful over there. Look at that. Here is my grilled black peppercorn bacon. You can see that nice little layer of fat right there, and the sauce. You saw I got this before. One good turn deserves another. This stuff it's good. I was a bit skeptical because it's like fat and bacon, but it tastes real good. I definitely recommend you try this at Chops. Bone-in ribeye has arrived. I've got the classic asparagus and mashed potatoes. Let's dig in. I already know what to expect. Just finished. Man, that bone-in ribeye, man, I absolutely love it. I think this is my second time having it on this sailing, but I absolutely love the bone-in ribeye. I really could eat it every day, honestly. Mashed potatoes and asparagus is done. As you can see, I left this big old piece of asparagus here. That thing's looking like the Incredible Hulk. Fun fact, did you guys know it takes about 3 years to grow asparagus? I actually grew it in my backyard. And before we planted it, I didn't realize it took 3 years. Now, what's funny about that is most of the work that's done is done underground. Like, you don't see it above ground in that like 2.5 to 3 year process. All of the work is underground. Like, the roots are absolutely, because what I ended up doing was I had to dig up all of that part of the garden. There's like horrible light. You could probably barely see me because I'm like so damn dark. I'll explain more about the asparagus when I get done with Chops, because it looks like I'm gonna go down to the Centrum. They're having Rock the Room there, so that should be pretty fun. So basically what I was saying about asparagus is it takes about 3 years to grow asparagus, and I learned this the hard way when I planted it in my garden. For like the first 2.5 to 3 years, nothing happens. All the work is done underground, and after that 3 year mark, it just starts growing. But the funny thing is, I now have a respect for asparagus that I never had before. I told myself I'll never just throw asparagus away or just let it go to waste, because I know how long it takes to grow. I'm over here in Rock the Room. They done got me out here. Maybe I made a mistake. I don't know. Oh my gosh. Remember I told you there were 3 songs I wanted to avoid? This was one of them. All right, I'm back in my cabin, and boy, I am wiped out. The 70s party is actually starting now. It's gonna kick up a little bit later, but they're kicking it off right now. But let me tell you a story about what happened in Chops while I was dining. And I didn't want to film the people when it was happening because they're elderly, and one of the guys was in like not a wheelchair, but I don't know if I would call that a scooter. It was like a motorized I guess a motorized wheelchair, whatever. And he was like strapped to it. So he was disabled pretty severely. But they ordered a rack of lamb, and the waiter brings the rack of lamb to them. And the lady's like, I guess the waiter was about to start cutting the lamb. And the lady was like, no, aren't you supposed to cut this between the both of us, blah, blah, blah. So I guess they were splitting the rack of lamb, because the rack of lamb comes with 2 lamb chops. So the waiter's like, oh, okay, I will get you a plate. Then the lady proceeds to say, with a snarky attitude, just go take it back and bring it out with the rest of blah, blah, blah. I guess because they had some other stuff coming. So the waiter's like, okay, and see, this is the stuff, like, if I was one of those type of people and then I remove the gratuities, I can see y'all flaming me in the comments, but y'all can still flame me if you want. But this lady, I was just like, oh my gosh. And the thing is, the request wasn't the issue. It was how she commanded the request, and like the tone of her voice and just her whole demeanor and everything. So then again, the waiter, he takes the stuff back, and then he comes and brings it back out. Now he brings it out on 2 separate plates and he puts it in front of them. And then the lady says, we're gonna take this to the room. Can you just pack this up? Again, with attitude, again, snarky. And I was just saying to myself, why didn't you just tell him this from the very beginning? And I kid you not, guys. As soon as he brought the rack of lemon out the first time and was attempted to cut it on just 1 plate, she said, take it back, just bring it out with the rest of blah, blah, blah. And I kid you not, as soon as he brought out the 2 plates with it all cut, it wasn't like they ate for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and it was like, oh, can you pack this up? As soon as he put the plates down, she's like, we're going to the room. And then she started bossing the dude in the wheelchair. She's like, no, do this. I'm just like, oh my gosh. I wanted to say something, but I'm like, this isn't even my place. Like, I'm not gonna play that game. So all different types of cruisers. You get some entitled cruisers out here. And I don't know if that's just her personality all the time or she's just having a bad day. Don't know what is going on. I thought I'd share that story because I was just like, man, I couldn't tell it in chops. And obviously I couldn't tell it when I was doing Rock the Room because I was busy trying to win. By the way, I came in second in Rock the Room, as you can see. I'm surprised I even got to that far. I mean, there was a lengthy elimination process to Rock the Room. So I'm actually surprised I made it that far. I'm gonna go back down to 70s. I'm gonna show you guys some stuff. I did see people are already dressed up. So this is gonna be a pretty fun night. So stay tuned. Yo, the 70s party was fun. It was a fun evening. It's been a long day, a lot of working out. I'm surprised I'm still standing after all that working out and how I was just zapped on the, from playing basketball. But tomorrow's the last day. Let me know your thoughts on stuff earlier from today in the comments below. Please let me know. But I'll see you guys tomorrow in the next one. Final day of the cruise. I just got finished working out. I'm about to go up to, I think, Izumi. I may go to Giovanni's for lunch. It all depends. But this is the last day of the cruise. And what can I say? This was a fun 10 days solo out here. And in my opinion, in one of the best interior cabins, or actually no, I will say this. This is the best interior cabin if you're cruising solo. So if you're cruising solo, definitely get this room, 3635, and I think the other one is 3637 or 39. Let me go look. These are the only rooms that are like this on the ship. Now, as you can see when I walk in here, it's horizontal. It's not parallel like the typical interior, which gives you much more space. As you walk in, you got the couch, and you have all of this like space right here, where this is just absolutely amazing. So you get all of this space right here. You get the bed. You get this built in here, and simple, easy for someone who's traveling solo. Typical vanity here with the TV, and here we are, the traditional interior or Royal Caribbean or cruise ship bathroom. Nothing special in that regard, but as far as like actual space, if there's 2 of you in here, great. But I absolutely love this cabin. This is like one of the highlights, especially for me cruising solo. Like the regular interiors are cool, but I really loved, like, and when I saw it on the ship, I don't know, because I was on Brilliance and I didn't look at the interior cabins on Brilliance because I had a Grand Suite, so I was like, I ain't worried about no interior cabin. But when I booked this one, I saw that this room was available, and I was like, why is it shaped like this? Then of course I went to YouTube where you were watching this video right now, and then I saw a tour of someone in this room, and I was like, oh my goodness, this is exactly what I need. Now on the other side of this wall right here, and this is why I picked this specific room, 3635, because there's nothing on the other side of the wall. The other room is on the other side of that wall, but nothing on this side of the wall. Let me see. Ah, Jason, what's up? I was recording stuff. Yeah, I'm just recording stuff.
Yeah, all right.
Yes. We did it last night.
Yes, you're vlogging?
Yes, vlogging. So, hey, my man Jason, he's my...
Hi guys, how are you?
Yeah, my housekeeper, and he's also a Warriors fan like me. So, we got the dub last night. We beat Milwaukee without Steph. So,
yeah, without Steph.
I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm very surprised.
We're close to Timber Wolves now. Fun times.
they're celebrating all the different employees and all the countries they're from around the world. It's pretty fun.
Have 7 crew members all the way from China.
Look, I did say I was gonna possibly eat at Giovanni's or Izumi for lunch here today, but man, it's the last day of the cruise. I think I'm gonna go out in a bang and actually get something that I really like. So I think I'm gonna eat at Chops because I really like their lunch menu. And I've only eaten lunch at Chops once. All right, I made a decision. I actually came to Giovanni's. I said I was gonna think about Chops, but then I said to myself, I'm about to hoop here in a few hours. I said that I didn't want to hoop like on like some real heavy stuff that I would have potentially eaten at Chops. So I just decided, let me come here. I'll get some pasta and a steak, and that'll be it. You know, because I'm pretty sure if I would have went to Chops, I would have got some dessert and all that, which I don't need that right now. I'll save that for dinner. All right, my calamari has arrived. Looking good. Let's dig in. Not gonna lie, this is not the best calamari. It's really tough. Like some of the pieces I can't even chew through. But you know, these things happen. I'm not gonna complain. It is what it is. Maybe a good thing overall because I really don't need to be eating a whole bunch of stuff because I'm about to go hoop in a couple of hours. All right, my steak has arrived as well as my gnocchi gorgonzola. Let's dig in. Hopefully this is better than the calamari. Fingers crossed. Here we are, medium rare filet. Now, a lot of people say this filet is better or the steaks are better here than Chops. Now, let's be honest about Giovanni's. They only have one steak on the menu, and it's the filet mignon. They also have it in Chops, but it may be slightly different. This one, it comes with like some sauce and stuff. I get it naked. It comes with broccoli and mashed potatoes. I don't get that. So, but one thing I will say, I wish they did, if someone is ordering this naked, give them the option of them putting salt and pepper in the back so I don't have to add salt and pepper once you get to the table. Trust me, a very plain steak with no seasoning is not very enjoyable. So I wish they would do that, honestly, with these steaks that you order naked, really just in general, period, because I notice a lot of times like some things just aren't seasoned, and you know, it is what it is, but nevertheless, I made it great again. You know, I just finished eating in Giovanni's and I just realized something. I have not found any like real cruise ducks. I've only found like the little cheap plastic ones, like the little tiny ones. You guys know what I'm talking about if you've been on cruises. Like you'll find those and it's nice, but it's underwhelming because like, dang, where's the cool stuff, you know? Yo, look at all of that. I'm almost finished packing. I got all my stuff out and yeah, this is what happens on the last day of the cruise. Now look, let me know in the comments, how many of you bring your luggage off or if you actually have them take it off? I never let them take mine off. I always bring mine off myself because I've heard horror stories. And I'm not gonna repeat that story. Well, actually, no, I'll tell you a brief snippet. I remember I was on a cruise on Mariner. I got off and I was in the Facebook group for that cruise. And I remember coming back later and in the Facebook group, someone was saying like, hey, did someone grab my dad's luggage, blah, blah, blah. The dad was already, well, he was at the terminal, but then the person who grabbed the dad's luggage was driving and it was hours away from the port, had to turn around, they swapped bags. And then luckily the dad was able to make his flight. So that's one of the main reasons why. And then of course you heard that one story of the lady that got her stuff stolen from the person that was doing back-to-backs, but that was different because that was like on an embarkation day type thing. But yeah, I always bring mine off. And also I like the feeling of actually having access to all of my stuff the night before instead of like packing a go bag, you know, so that's just me. But I'm gonna go hoop, I'm gonna get some more exercise in, and then I'm gonna come back, shower, and I'll probably go eat at Chops. Look at those views, guys. Those aft views, the water looks, I wouldn't say amazing, but it looks good. I meant to after the ship, but let's go do something I have not done so far on the cruise, and that is go to the helipad. I know we're just having sundown, and I was trying to get a nice view of sundown for you guys, but you see there's a lot of overcast here, so that's gonna make that just a little bit harder. So I'm gonna get over here, go to the helipad, check things out. Here we are. It's a lot less windy over here right now. Maybe it's gonna change once I step up here. No, man, wow. Here's the helipad, guys. But you can see there's a ship off in the distance. I don't know what's that in the distance. I don't know what that is over there. But helipad is nothing fancy and sophisticated like some other ships. A lot of the other ships, like they'll have a lot of seating. They'll maybe have some seating here as well, but you just get 2 benches here. It's a cool place to come chill if you want to like take pictures, watch sunrise or sunsets. Always like coming out to the helipad, especially on ships that allow you to come on here. I know some of the bigger ships, they don't allow you up here, but this one they do. And you can see the captains and stuff there in the bridge. Making my way through the schooner bar. I'm gonna get me something to eat. Let's go to Chops. Let's see. Here seated at Chops. It's kind of funny. I don't know if that's the sunset I was missing that's in the distance, but I guess Tom will tell because you'll see it because I'm sitting here. I'm probably gonna get the same thing. I'm gonna get the bone-in ribeye, I think. Look at there, you can see off in the distance, sunset. You might get a peek of it, guys. You guys might get lucky. I get to show you guys a sunset. But one thing, I don't know if I mentioned this earlier when I was in, what was it, Giovanni's, I think it was. So when a lot of people say like, oh, the steak there is better, they only have that one cut. So that's to say that that filet mignon is better than the bone-in ribeye, the New York strip, and the different options of fillets that they have here in Chops. Personally, I would not agree that that steak in Giovanni's is better than what they have to offer in Chops. No. Now, if you were to say like pound for pound, does it match up to their fillet, like fillet for fillet? Yeah, I don't know. You know, that's something you'll have to see for yourself. Thank you very much. My wonderful waiter, he brought me some lemonade, which is much needed because I really do need some sugar in my life, because after hooping for like over 2 hours, I'm like very, very parched. But look at that, look, just from me talking, look at that sunset. See the difference there? It's crazy, right? Okay, that is done. The ribeye. Boy, they gave me those big pieces of asparagus. I don't know if you remember that from either yesterday or the day before. I had like one big old jumbo piece of asparagus, but this time they were all jumbo. So I only ate like 2 or 3 pieces of it. But I'm gonna get some cheesecake, get done. I actually gotta go back down to the room and get ready because there's a comedy show going on at 8:30. They just had one at 6:30, so I'm gonna check that out and then see what else there is to do on the ship for the last night, man. It makes me want to cry. I just finished eating in Chops not too long ago, and I noticed something a little bit different here on Jewel. I don't know if this like is a new Royal Caribbean thing that they turned a new leaf, but for those of you that are like familiar with how everything works, you probably know that like on the last day or the last 2 days of the cruise, your main dining room person or someone in the Windjammer, or if you eat specialty a lot, they will come up to you and ask you about the survey. No one has mentioned the survey to me at all, so I don't know if this is like a Royal Caribbean thing, like they're turning a new leaf and like, oh, let's just leave them alone. Back in the room. I'm actually surprised. This is a pretty funny comedy show. This was definitely not an 18+ show. It was more family friendly, but I will say this, out of all the family friendly shows that I've seen from comedy on Royal Caribbean ships, this is probably one of the better ones. So shout out to him. I'm kind of curious what his sets are for the 18+, but this was actually a pretty good one. I did not walk out because remember, like I said earlier in the vlogs, like, hey, I'm here solo. If there's something I don't like, I'm walking out, and I have not walked out. Yo, I almost forgot to close out the video of this vlog, final day. It was fun. Had a good time. Cruising solo for 10 days. This was a really good experience. Really fun, honestly. Met some cool people and had some good experiences on board, and of course even in the port, despite all of the drama that happened. If you watched the previous videos, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And here's one thing, I'm officially diamond, guys, so I'm diamond status, 4 free drinks. Here we go. But I'll see you guys in the next one.